Hey, welcome to the All Signs, Their Feelings for You reading for the week of May 19th through May 25th. I don't know why I immediately forgot what date I put down like a second later. Hi, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very, very happy to have you here. If you're not familiar with how I do the All Signs, Their Feelings for You read, what I do is I tap into whomever you're connecting to for the next 7 days, whether you are single and meeting someone brand new for the week ahead, or you already have someone on your mind, or you're dealing with someone that you're estranged with. It's whatever shows up in the spread, really. So please keep an open mind that I do get very nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages. So if you hear something and it doesn't sound like your situation, just let the message go, never force it. Hi, welcome. Hi, good morning, buenos dias. Hi, Matilda. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Mr. Pereira. Victoria. What's up? Hi, Infinite Faith. Hi, Libby. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Jules. Hi, Roy. Veronique. I don't know if I said that name right. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Now, since Gemini season starts in like 2 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Taurus because it's still their birthday season for a couple days. And then I'll do Gemini right after because it's your birthday week, like going into the week that this is designated for. And then I'll go from Aries to Pisces. All right. So enough about that. Let's get into your reading. Let's start with Taurus first. Happy birthday to the Taurians that are still celebrating. Hope you guys had a fantastic birthday season. We're closing your season out right now. Let's see what's going on with your person and you for the next 7 days. I've also added what could be potentially blocking you in your love life. I'm going to pull that at the very end. All right, Taurus. How does their person feel about them for the next 7 days? Taurus. Taurus and their person. How does Taurus's person feel about them this week? What's their story looking like? What's their situation? Taurus. 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 7 of Wands. Their view of you, the 2 of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Hierophant, that's your major arcana. Your feelings towards this person, we have the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords being the overall energy tells me that you and this person both are feeling like you don't really know how to move forward. Influencing that is the Star, major for Aquarius. So let's take a look. Let's see why this person's coming in with the 7 of Wands energy. They may feel like they have to... Hold on for a second. Why the 7 of Wands for how this person's feeling towards Taurus? This person's very fired up this week. Something's got them really like feeling, I don't know, aggressive. The 5 of Swords. Did you guys recently have an argument or something? This person's feeling like something recently went down between the 2 of you that may have left them feeling like they need to emotionally distance themselves. Okay? They're unsure of how to move forward with you. They don't know what to do. Okay? And they're viewing you as taking a pause also on the relationship to see what you want in return. But with your feelings being the Knight of Cups, you've got a different vibe going on here. You don't look as affected by what recently went down between the 2 of you. It's like I have a Taurus that's like, are they still mad about that? I thought we squashed that like a moment later. It's like you don't realize that someone took something that personally. Now the roles could definitely be reversed, but your person's feeling some sort of way this week, Taurus, and you're not really understanding why maybe. It's like you don't realize that someone took something really personally. I don't know if you critiqued something about them recently or Hold on, let me get another card on that. Why is this person feeling this way towards Taurus? Why is this person feeling this way towards Taurus? Temperance. And the Knight of Pentacles. Something tells me that they waited patiently for something to unfold between the two of you, whatever that means. I don't know, whether they patiently waited for a certain conversation, whether they patiently waited for, you know, this relationship to maybe progress. I don't know, but they are telling me that they waited patiently for something and it didn't unfold the way that they anticipated, and now they're feeling hurt. They're feeling defensive. So let's clarify why you feel the Knight of Cups, because you don't look like you're really fazed by the whole situation. You're still in love. You're still wanting to like ride with this person. Clarify why Taurus feels the Knight of Cups for this person. Could be a misunderstanding. Sometimes that Five of Swords can really like cause like a huge disconnect where there doesn't need to be one because of how people interpreted certain things, behaviors, body language, things like that. Seven of Pentacles. You're just waiting to see what happens next. You're just chilling. The Seven of Pentacles, which is your energy, by the way, it's Moon and Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups is you just chilling, being like, all right, we'll just see if this person can get out of their feelings, and then we'll go and have lunch together and just like, you know, move forward. It's like you're really feeling confident that this is going to blow off. Like this person is just having a little bit of a, you know, I hate to say it this way, but it's coming through. Maybe you feel like this person's having a temper tantrum about something, and maybe this is something that you're used to, and you know that this person's going to get, you know, get back to normal with you in a couple of days. So you're just being patient. You're not trying to rile it up anymore. Hold on, I got a stack of cards falling all of a sudden. It's like you expect this maybe, like you're used to this behavior, and you feel like this is something that is a common occurrence and that it's going to blow over like any day now. Yeah, look at that. Judgment on the bottom. Ignore the stupid stickers. YouTube does not like cartoon nudity. With the Judgment card being on the bottom, you have this strong feeling like this is going to blow over whatever this was or is. Clarify why they're viewing Taurus as the Two of Wands. I'm just trying to figure out what status you guys are, whether you guys were in the talking stage, dating, you know, been with each other for a while. Because this person's still committed to something with you. This is not someone walking away, but this is someone that's feeling hurt. Why the Two of Wands? The Sun. So with the Two of Wands and the Sun for how this person views you, they're viewing you as totally unfazed and just going about your business happy. Happy-go-lucky, just, you know, making space for yourself to decide what you want to do next with that Two of Wands. You're planning your week ahead, looking really optimistic about all the stuff that's happening around you. That might in itself cause this person to feel even more frustrated if they feel like they're showing you that they're hurt and you don't look really bothered by it. But it almost feels like you may be telling me that this is someone that you feel like is naturally sensitive and takes things personally, but then days later you guys are back to smooching, hugging, flirting. It's just definitely something that's going to keep you guys stuck if you guys can't get on the same page. Clarify why the Eight of Swords is the overall energy. It's like I'm getting a Taurus that was flirting with this person, everything was going great, and then something happened that left you guys both like, or left this person feeling like they want to step back and like feel some sort of way. Why the Eight of Swords? The King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. Going forward into the week ahead, Taurus, I feel like you're trying to keep your composure. You've got a lot of responsibilities around you with that King of Pentacles. You might be working hard at your job, you might have children, or you have just a lot of responsibilities that you need to stay professional and grounded for. But when it comes to the situation with this person, you may notice at times it does get a little bit toxic. You guys' reaction towards each other, or this person's reaction towards you. Like you don't understand why this person's quick to anger at you know, something that you wouldn't see as worthy of being angry about. You're just the vibe. You're like, you know, it takes a lot to rile you up is what I'm getting, Taurus. It takes a lot to get you riled up. I also feel like I'm talking to a Taurus moon. Not saying that all the other Taurus placements isn't going to benefit from this, but I'm getting strong Taurus moon for this read. All right, let me clarify this person's behavior this week because I have the Hierophant. Sometimes the Hierophant as behavior can talk about wanting to do couples counseling if this is someone that you've been with for a while, or someone that's seeking therapy within themselves so that this relationship can improve itself if it's a repetitive thing. 8 of Wands, and then I got the 2 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. So going forward, Taurus, this person wants to come forward and communicate and be very playful and flirty, but by the time they finally do, you might end up ignoring their message. Because the 2 of Swords to the Moon, that's coming from a place of, I guess we'll agree to disagree, and, you know, not really like reciprocating as much as they're wanting. You're just trying to, reminisce about the recent events, the good and not so good, and you're just trying to figure out what your next step should be. Okay? Hey, J-Dub, what's up, girl? I feel like you're romantically still open to this person, Taurus, but I feel like when they come towards you with communication after coming off with such strong aggression at the beginning, you may not be so quick to respond because you don't want them comfortable with that behavior pattern. You don't want them feeling comfortable with having such a quick reactive response to you and think that you're going to be okay with, being kissy-kissy if they are saying something hurtful to you. Because when you look at the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, now cross-watcher, if that doesn't sound like you, don't come for me. All right, and the roles could be definitely reversed, okay? But when you're coming at someone with the 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords energy, that's a lot of hostility. That's a lot of, saying things that you might later regret and that you can't take back. On the back of wanting to, defend oneself. But trying to keep it cool, trying to, come together with you, maybe post saying something hurtful. Once you say something, you can't take it back, even if you try to make it right a few days later. So with Temperance being here, this person is trying to, later into the week, come back from anything that may have happened while they were angry or hurt or feeling triggered by something. But it feels like when they come towards you with communication, you may be not quick to respond. You might give it a couple of days just to let this person know that you're not appreciating that behavior, even though they're looking at you as if you were not affected by the whole situation. It's definitely telling me I have a Taurus that's like, I don't care what goes on. I'm not going to be crying on my birthday season. I'm not dealing with that. So even though you're coming in with romantic feelings for this person, you are being patient with what to do next because you've got a lot going on for yourself around this time frame. Getting anxiety from this spread. Like maybe someone suffers from anxiety. I mean, I feel like you are showing this person grace, especially if you know something might have triggered this person. I feel like you're showing them some grace because you, at the end of the day, you know that they do have a good heart. Tell me more about this person and how they feel towards Taurus. For some of you, the roles can definitely be reversed. Like the cross-watcher is feeling like Taurus is mad at them. The devil's back. I feel like whatever this is, it's not going to be healthy going forward. I definitely feel like you guys need to talk about, what you both want from each other and what are some off-limit topics that might get someone going, and definitely talking about internal work, going inward. Someone really needs to seek out some guidance in regards to this situation because you guys have totally different reactions to whatever went down. So something's happening. Clarify that Hierophant. The Hierophant can also represent a teacher or someone that's been through a situation that's similar that someone can go and talk to. So I don't know if someone's looking for someone to talk to and lean on and be like, hey, why do I get so angry when people say this, that, or the other? Or how come I'm so touchy all of a sudden with this person. You know, maybe see if there's something going on that's deeper than the actual situation of the relationship. We got the Empress. So Taurus, I feel like this week you're just coming in as a very nurturing person, someone that cares for the people around you. You've got a big heart, but you're also not going to allow someone to trigger you out of character or pull you out of character because they're upset at something. It's like some people will get upset if you're not upset with them, you know, and you can't allow that. You cannot allow someone to want you to meet them at that anger level. That's giving your power away. That's giving your full autonomy to another person. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not getting pissed off at, you know, what we're talking about. I'm trying to have a calm conversation with you. I still love you, but please don't talk to me like that. I'm going to take a step back and wait this out, and you come talk to me when you've cooled off a little bit. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Taurus. Like, you're actively telling somebody, look, call me when you've cooled off. And that in itself might upset this person because you do look, you know, kept together and like you're keeping your composure. I feel like there's something deeper going on with your person. I feel like you understand what it could be. Maybe they're dealing with a lot of stress at work. Maybe they're, you know, not feeling supported by their family right now and just going through it, and you may understand that, and that's why you are showing some grace within reason. You're not going to be a doormat, but it feels like this person's going through something because I'm getting that they're not a bad person. I'm getting that this person's just feeling like they're unseen and unheard, and when they come to express their frustration with you and to not get the same level of response from you, they feel unseen and unheard again, even though you're doing it in a way to protect yourself. Okay? I hope this made sense. So let's pull what could be blocking you from having a happy relationship with someone. Hold on, did a card fall? Nope. Okay. And then I'll pull the hidden messages in a moment. For zodiac signs that came through, Taurus, I have Leo, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. It could be any zodiac sign, but I do feel like someone's wanting to talk to you in about a few days, and you might not be so ready to talk at that moment. No good ones. There is something out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Some of you Taurians may feel like there's no good people out there left for you to build a future with. You may feel like sometimes you have to reduce your standards in order to have someone to, you know, be romantic with, to date, and it might have you feeling kind of at times. That's for someone here. Let me get another card. Like, I would rather be single and alone than have to like put up with something I don't want. Body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. That's a beautiful card. All right, let's get the hidden message. For those of you who are in no contact or the situation is very complicated, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Yeah, for some of you Taurians, this person may have said something and they're like, can you please let that go and trust me again? And you're like, I need a moment. I need a moment. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Look at that. It's all mimicking the spread, Taurus. It's mimicking the spread. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. So for some of you Taurians, someone ghosted you because of their own insecurities, and they're coming back around to talk to you, and they're getting frustrated that you're not quick to accept them in after they ghosted you. How rude. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. How rude of you to not let someone who ghosted you back in so quickly, Taurus. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your birthday season. I love ya. On to the next birthday season, babies, Gemini. And then we'll go from Aries to Pisces. Man, I made a mess on my table. I got cards everywhere. All right. Oh, I can keep the same birthday cake. Kind of like when me and my sibling were growing up, we were both born in August, so my mom would get us the same cake. Okay. It's all right. It's fine. I wasn't a big cake eater. Did I do that right? Oh my goodness. That looks so stupid. You guys, I'm writing backwards, so I can write better than this in real life. All right. Happy birthday season, Taurus, Gemini. It's almost your birthday in about a couple days. All right. What do we have for Gemini this week? Hold on. A card flipped over. Get over here. Hi. What up? Your birthday season is, or your birthday's June 7th. Happy early birthday, J-Dub. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week for the next 7 days? For the next 7 days. For the next 7 days. Who's heading towards Gemini this week, and how do they feel about Gemini? I bought a ton of new decks for the channel, you guys. I am loving it. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And thank you. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my early birthday babies. Get over here. Cards are sliding. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Hermit. That's major for Virgo. Their view of you this week, we have the 4 of Swords. That's Libra energy coming through. I love how the colors pop off of these ones. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Lover's card. That's major for Gemini. Again, ignore the stickers. That's not me being a prude. Your feelings towards this person, the 10 of Wands. And the overall energy influencing the 2 of you this week, the 10 of Swords and the High Priestess and the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Ooh, Gemini. You've got someone that's trying to give you space. You got someone that's like, all right, if I give Gemini a little bit of space, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You're over here with the 10 of Wands as your feelings, being seen as the 4 of Swords, indicating that you're feeling a lot of stress. You're feeling stressed about this relationship. It's put a lot of mental strain on you. It's been physically taxing for some of you because maybe you're putting so much energy to this that you're not really taking good care of yourself. You're taking a little bit of a break. And this person is trying to like not interfere with this break because they still want this relationship to work out. They love you. They love you. They want to be with you. They are spending this time to go inward on themselves to see what they could do to, you know, ease the stress of the relationship. Now, this is not them saying that they are taking full responsibility for what's stressing you both out. They're just saying that they're going to own up on their part. They're owning up on their part while you figure out what to do with your situation. Because with the 10 of Swords, High Priestess, and the 3 of Pentacles being here, I am getting where you both are being quiet with one another to see if you guys can continue building or if this is meant to be over. If this is meant to be over. So, with that number 10 being there, Gemini, the number 10 comes in when we're getting ready to complete a life cycle. All right, and you're just trying to figure out if the new cycle that's getting ready to come in is one that you want to go on solo or if you still want this person riding by your side, is what I'm getting. You and this person may be going through a spiritual upgrade around this time frame. I feel like a lot of people are actually. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you guys may be noticing some crazy dreams lately, or that could be for another video, but a lot of people are going through spiritual upgrades right now. Okay, and your dreams are gonna be crazy. I feel like you and this person are trying to figure out if this relationship is healthy for the 2 of you to continue. They want to continue it though. So let's clarify their feelings. They feel like you both are withdrawing right now. Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit? The 4 of Cups. They are feeling like you're disconnecting from them emotionally. The 4 of Cups comes in when we're feeling our person emotionally checking out, you know, and like just giving off that vibe that they are wanting to be left alone more times than not. The The Four of Cups can sometimes come in when we're emotionally disassociating from a relationship, just to like gain control back to feel grounded. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. It's like I have a Gemini that may be thinking that the relationship that they're in has like created, you know, their emotions are unregulated at this time because of the highs and lows, where you might feel like you're in a relationship that's kind of like a roller coaster, where one moment you guys are great, getting along, the next moment things are not really moving smoothly, and then it's like obviously not moving smoothly, and it leaves you feeling like, all right, what are my feelings here separate from the relationship? So you emotionally detach just to just do an energy check. I feel like this is what this person's feeling like you're doing, and they're trying to respect your space. So let's clarify your feelings for them. You may feel like this person is working hard to, you know, keep this together, because the Ten of Wands, as your feelings for them, tells me that they're working hard to like push through this, and that they are acknowledging that there's a lot of strain on this relationship. It feels like you both are kind of in the same energy when it comes to your feelings, because I'm getting the exact same read for your person and you. Page of Wands. Remember how I said that a moment ago? You're just trying to figure out if this new cycle you want is to be with this person or solo. Pages talk about new beginnings. A lot of fire energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. And then I got the Magician on the bottom, Gemini, Virgo energy. Now, the Magician comes in when we feel like we're prepared with the tools necessary to make what we want become our life existence. But sometimes we are given these tools before we know how to use them. So you're just trying to figure out what to do next. And the first step is focusing on your own well-being, and that's the Nine of Cups. That's the first step in the right direction in regards to what you feel like you need to do when it comes to your relationship, Gemini. Spending some time putting into you, filling up your cup, whether it's, you know, doing some self-care, doing hobbies that relaxes you that only involves just one person, you know, just trying to like get yourself happy separate from the relationship. Because once you're in that Nine of Cups energy, you'll be able to tell if a relationship is unhealthy or just needed some space. Because once you're in the Nine of Cups, you can tell when you go into the Four of Cups. It's an obvious shift in behavior and emotions. It's an obvious shift. You can feel it. So you're just trying to figure some things out. Let me clarify the overall energy for the two of you. Because something feels like it's been long going. Like, it's been going on for a while. This is not someone new in your life. This is someone that you may have put in at least a minimum of a year and more into. Judgment, Scorpio energy. And then I get that Nine of Cups again. So Judgment comes in when we're needing to review the recent events and look at what is supporting our growth and our journey, and what is depleting our energy and causing us to either stay stuck and stagnant or to regress. Judgment is also the energy of forgiveness and letting go and letting God. It's also my card for reconciliations if that's something that you're open to. Because this does feel like it's a relationship that's on pause right now, giving you both time to figure out what you really want from each other. Clarify why they're viewing Gemini as the Four of Swords. Yeah, I am getting that this is a no contact situation. I'm not getting broken up. I'm getting no contact to figure out if it should be a permanent thing or the Nine of Pentacles. So they're viewing you as needing your space, taking a bit of a break, and getting back to just depending on yourself and not needing this relationship so much. Maybe when you were together, you guys did everything together, went out to eat together, went shopping together, hung out together, and now you're spending some time just focusing on yourself a little bit to see if this is something that's making you feel a lot better and stronger, to know whether the relationship was draining you energetically, or if this is someone that you do feel like supports you and lifts your spirits up, but maybe you guys are going through something where you guys need to target what the common denominator is in all of your arguments. I'm strongly getting that there's a common denominator in you guys' arguments together, whether someone feels like the other person emotionally neglects them, or someone feels like someone is not a good communicator, doesn't text when they said that they're going to text back, or someone can feel like the other's inconsiderate at times. That's what I'm getting as one of the 3 common denominators in what is going on with you and this person. Okay, because I am getting a lot of Mercury energy, which is your planet ruler, and Mercury does govern communication, how we talk to people, how we share our thoughts, how we connect with our person. The King of Swords. New cards are always slippery. So I'm going to clarify their behavior towards you this week, Gemini. I got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is the card that comes in when you feel like you're dealing with a true love, when you are feeling like you're dealing with someone that is an ideal match, but that could also work against you too. If you both are coming in focusing on your negative traits. So right now you guys may be triggering each other to look at your shadow side, to be better for yourselves individually, and then to be good for each other. Why the Lover's card? 7 of Wands. This person's going to fight hard for this relationship, Gemini. And what I'm kind of getting off of you is that you're teetering between wanting to fight just as hard for this person, or to just throw those rods away and be like, to hell with it. Ooh, 666. Just when I was talking about that. The number 6 is all about love, harmony, and balance, and I was holding the Lover's card at that time, which is the number 6. So you might be seeing a lot of 6s around this time frame. I do have the Star card. The Star card comes in when something needs restoration, something needs to, restore itself, because something has been ignored long enough is what I'm getting. Someone's been ignoring and just sweeping it underneath the carpet, something that they didn't like about the relationship, and it came out like a ticking time bomb. Clarify again how this person feels about Gemini. They feel like you're giving them the silent treatment, and they're being okay with it. They're like, I'll just give you space, and they're letting you do your thing. Page of Pentacles tells me that they want to make a short-term plan with you. The Page of Pentacles can sometimes come in when someone's like, hey, can we make a short-term plan? Can we give this relationship a month, and if we can go a month without arguing with each other, let's make another short-term goal. Something like that. So it's not as overwhelming to be like, you're marrying me, or we're going to be together again. It feels like that. And I got the Hierophant on the bottom. The Hierophant can sometimes be a guidance counselor. It could be a counselor, a marriage couples counselor, or someone that's been in that situation before that can give some really good life advice. So maybe this person's talking to a mother figure or a father figure, someone that they can count on and trust about this relationship. They might be getting some advice to Gemini. I almost called you Taurus. And then I have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords comes in when someone is getting a wave of different information, a lot of different ideas, and wanting to share what's on their mind. Okay, so someone here, whether it's you or this person this week, is going to be rushing in, wanting to break the no contact to share what they've come up with as far as what could be a good plan for this relationship. And what happens next, happens next. I feel like that story is not written yet. And then I see the Sun. The Sun comes in when there's like clarity being highlighted over an area that has been hidden. 6 of Swords right underneath that, and Justice. 6 of Swords to the Justice card. That talks about a smooth transition from a very negative situation, okay, and bringing peace back to one's life. Justice talks about what's fair, doing what's right. So I feel like around this time frame, Gemini, you and this person are going to try and figure out what is the right thing to do. And I do feel like this person's got good intentions with you. I feel like this person, is trying to do what's right, but they're also trying to respect your need for space around this time frame. The roles can definitely be reversed, but I am getting someone getting a wave of new ideas on how to better the situation. Like someone's understanding what role they may be playing and why something is not bringing a lot of happiness. So let me get what could be blocking you on an individual level or in the relationship, and then I'll pull the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, Gemini, I have Virgo, I have Gemini, I have Leo, but it could be anybody. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Like if this is someone that you're in a relationship with, Gemini, they're asking you to look at 5 deal breakers or 5 must-haves in this relationship and just focus on that. All right, and understand that no one can be perfect. And then I get excuses. You have many excuses that it never works out. Find reasons that it can work out. Someone may be feeling like someone's looking for a lot of excuses just to have a way out, just to have a reason to be out. So someone here, whether you or this person, Gemini, someone feels like someone's nitpicking right now as an excuse to want to break up instead of just saying, hey, I want to break up. You know, trying to like look for reasons. Like someone instigating an argument just to have a reason to be like, you know what, this is why I don't want to be with you anymore. Instead of just saying it when originally it was felt. That could be you, Gemini. You may feel like this person and you are not compatible and the relationship feels like it's too hard. So let's get the hidden message. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh that used to light up my world. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Some of you guys may live at a distance and you cut off the long distance relationship because it was too stressful. I cheated you out of your love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. I got that for Taurus. You could be a cusper. So yeah, Gemini, it feels like you and this person are on a break right now while you both figure out if this is something you guys can move forward with or if this is something that's meant to end. This person's definitely holding on by a thread here, it looks like. All right, so I hope that helps. Just enjoy your birthday season. On to Aries. Oh, I think someone's making French toast right now. Smells good. Okay, did I write that right? Yep. All right, what up, Aries? Let's see what's going on with you and your person this week for the next 7 days. Oop, bird speed break. Hold on for a second. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? What do we have for Aries this week? Hi, what up? Oh, did I miss somebody? Good morning, Alex. Thank you. Oh, I can actually heart it. Oh my goodness, that's so freaking cool. I just realized I can heart like a super chat. Oh, that's cool. When did that happen? Anyway. I'm not tech savvy. All right, Aries. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Dang. Okay. Their view of you, the 10 of Cups. Their behavior and actions towards you. Someone thinks that you are the one, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune can be a little tricky at times. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune talks about, dang, I feel so lucky to have met this person. It's like fate just brought this person in my life. And other times it could be, wow, that karmic lesson was gnarly. Time to move on. But the fact that this person is viewing you as the 10 of Cups confirmed to me that it's a good energy to have. How does Aries feel about this person? If I find out you don't like this person, how does Aries feel? We have the Hermit. You're still trying to figure it out. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have the Knight of Cups. Aries, someone's about to pour out their heart to you around this time frame, and they're trying to be patient. They're just trying to figure you out first. But this person's in love with you. Now, with the overall energy being the Knight of Cups, it's like your energy and this person merged together to create the overall. So it is giving that you are also feeling them too. I also see the 8 of Cups underneath that, the King of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Someone's getting emotionally prepared to turn their back on this if someone doesn't want to reciprocate, but is hoping that that's not what happens. It's like, with that King of Cups to the 8 of Cups energy, that's like someone thinking, all right, I'm about to go in and confess my feelings, but if this person doesn't reciprocate, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the L and just walk away with dignity. You know, that's kind of what this is feeling like. This person really is into this. Okay, so let's break it down. All right, so let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. Now that I see that the Wheel of Fortune is connecting to more of a positive response to the two of you, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when we meet someone out of nowhere. Like fate just brought someone right on our lap and we weren't looking, we weren't expecting. The Wheel of Fortune can come in, you know, after some very difficult times in our lives to help us reach a turning point where we are directed in a different path, so that way we can seek more growth and gain more out of life and our purpose. The Wheel of Fortune also talks about destiny, like someone being a part of someone's destiny to meet. You guys did not meet on accident. This was a part of the bigger plan. Now, that does not mean that you're supposed to be with each other for the rest of your lives. It's just saying that you guys were supposed to meet each other in regards to a spiritual contract, a lesson. You guys could end up being together for a while or not, but it's a very important relationship. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. That's major for Leo. Aries, someone is very smitten with you. If you're single watching this right now and you're just chilling and doing your own thing with that hermit energy, get out there and mingle. Get out of that hermit mode. Go outside, freshen up your hair, your fit, and just like go out feeling good about yourself, because you could end up meeting someone when you least expect it. But if you already know who this person is, Aries, I feel like you're just trying to go inward in regards to whether you could see a future with this person, or if this is someone that's meant to be in your life for maybe a reason, a season, but not a whole lifetime. Okay. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. That's repeated 7. 7 and 7 is 14. 14 is the number of the Temperance card. This is still looking into this person's feelings. I feel like this person's trying to take a step back and take stock of everything. I feel like they're fantasizing about some things, but they're also fantasizing about the wrong reaction. Now let's take a look at Aries' feelings. Why does Aries... What I'm getting off of you, Aries, is that you've gotten so comfortable being single, or you've been comfortable doing your own thing. Even if you do want a relationship, you're not needing a relationship. You're someone highly independent. That's what I get from most Aries anyway. You guys are really comfortable just doing your own thing. You're the type that is okay with going to see a movie at a movie theater by yourself. It's like, hey, it's more peaceful that way. You're okay with going on vacations by yourself because you don't have to wait on anybody. It's like you're comfortable with that. I like it. Ace of Swords. So diving into your feelings for this person, you are discovering some insights into what you would like to have with this person. Now, the Ace of Swords is just confirming that you're going to be aware of what you need to do, but you're not telling me what this clarity brings you. I need to get another card, because this Ace of Swords could be like, oh, maybe I don't like this person. I got to tell them. Or the Ace of Swords could be saying, oh, wow, I do have love for this person. I got to tell them. Let me get a card on that Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. 8 of Pentacles. Some of you Aries are all focused on your bag, focused on your money making right now, and possibly not wanting to share your income because you worked really hard for it. You've got a lot of things you're weighing on. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. You're going back and forth. You're not quite sure yet. I feel like I'm tapping into an Aries that has really built something solid for themselves, and you're just trying to figure out if this person's going to add to your life or, you know, be a liability, or someone that takes what you've built for yourself. Okay? But I like the way that you're going about it, Aries. You're not being impulsive. You're not being impulsive at all. And now I get the 2 of Swords on the bottom. Repeated 2s. So this week is a week about decisions. You're weighing out the pros and cons. You're going back and forth. Someone might see you as procrastinating a little bit, or purposely ignoring making a decision because you're just wanting to stretch it out as long as you can to benefit from this person before making that decision. But I see what you're doing, and I see that you're doing it the smart way. Tell me more about how Aries feels about this person, because you're not telling me how you feel about this person at all, Aries. You're just telling me what you feel like you need to do about the situation. The 5 of Pentacles. Some of you Aries may have grown up with very little to your name or to your family's name, and you rised above from poverty or from being in a space of lack and really built something solid for yourself. And you're, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if it's a safety measure to like be alone, so that way you don't have to go through losing again if you are not sure if this is someone that you could safely feel secure with. It's like I have an Aries that may have throughout their childhood and early adulthood was always feeling like you were not winning, always getting the short end of the stick, always losing. And now that you're winning a lot, you don't ever want to get that feeling of losing, even when it comes to a romantic person. So that may be why you might on a subconscious level stay single. I hope that made sense. But I do have the Queen of Cups the more I dive into your feelings. So I do feel like you do have feelings for this person, Aries. But you see how your crock pot is closed? You're now opening up the contents. You're now opening up the lid. You're not sure if you are ready to, you know, be that vulnerable with somebody, but you do have feelings for this person. You're very emotionally mature. But this person sees you as it. So let's clarify that Ten of Cups. I mean, to be seen as the Ten of Cups, this person's viewing you as family. This is someone viewing you as someone that they could have beautiful kids with. If you guys are looking to have kids, just they feel like their family would eat you up and just love up on you. Why the Ten of Cups for how they view Aries? Two of Swords again. They're viewing Spirit Aces. There's a hair tickling me. The Ace sometimes represent asking someone to be more steady with them. The Ace of Pentacles could talk about engagement for marriage. The Ace of Pentacles could talk about, would you like to move in with me? It's usually something secure and stable that other people can witness. It connects to the 3D world. Like you can have love for someone, but other people not really see it. But the Ace of Pentacles, that shows a relationship actively in real time to other people. Like people see you living together, married together. Queen of Swords. Clarify that Temperance card. Clarify that Temperance card. Clarify that Temperance card. Two of Cups. I'm clarifying this person's behavior towards you, and I got the Two of Cups. When you look at the Temperance card, it's the angel blending two cups together, fire and water. Okay, those two cups is this right here. Temperance is all about divine timing. Temperance is all about finding a common ground, you know, working together as a team, seeing if you guys complement each other, see if you guys balance each other out before offering that union. Aries, this person wants you. This person wants you. Six of Wands. Some of you guys may also be really popular at your job, or what you do for a living, you get a lot of kudos. I feel like this person sees being with you a lot of fun, a lot of success, but I also feel like they're going to add to it too. I don't feel like they're like, hey, Aries is doing pretty good, I'm going to ride that coattail or coattail. No, this is someone that is equally yoked as you is what I'm getting. Because when Temperance shows up and the Two of Cups, that's someone that feels equally yoked. They feel like they are your ideal match. That you guys are just, you know, a complete package. Clarify that Knight of Cups. Just don't wait too long. Because even someone in love has their limits. But definitely do what you got to do. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I am getting an Aries that is really like defensive over their finances. So I don't know if you were dating someone previously that had you spend everything on the relationship and they didn't spend in return. I don't know. There's something touchy about money for you in this reading, Aries. Especially if you did come from a space of lack and poverty where you had to dig your way out. And now that you've got it going on, you feel like everyone wants a handout. And you feel like you can't trust everybody. Okay? Maybe your family is always hitting you up for money and you just... There's something about money for you, Aries, because you're doing really well, it looks like. And you're just trying to figure out if this person is into you for the right reasons. And it looks like they are. So let's get what could be potentially blocking you in your love life or with this relationship, if it's already a relationship. And then I'll get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aries, I have Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo. That's the majority. It could be any zodiac sign though. Comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. Yeah, don't compare this person to any past people. Whether you dated someone that was a brokey and had you pay for everything, or comparing this relationship to maybe the relationships you grew up with, watching. Base your decision based off of how they're showing up for you as a person. Is kind of what that's showing me. And then I got judgment on the bottom. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So that's for you, Aries. This could be a trauma response from maybe always not feeling good enough about yourself growing up. And now that you're finally doing what you want and love, people are looking at you as eye candy, but you're wondering if it's for the wrong reasons. Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. All right, so let's get your person's hidden message. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Someone here has a great smile. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Yeah, that Wheel of Fortune could be confirming someone has a past life connection with somebody. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. I see you in the face of strangers. You were always with me. Yeah, this is for like an Aries that is in no contact. This first spread, it didn't feel like you guys are in no contact. It looks like a healthy relationship building. All right, Aries, I hope that helps. I love ya. On to the Cancerians. Taurus and Gemini, if you were waiting for your reading, I did you guys first because it's your birthday season. All right. Stay right there. Hi, Cancer. What up? Let's see what you guys are up to for the next 7 days. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week for the next 7 days? What do we have for Cancer, please? How does Cancer's person feel about them for the next 7 days? What's their situation looking like? What's their story? Cancer. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week? Two more shuffles for Cancer. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. Their view of you, we have the 10 of Swords. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 3 of Pentacles. Your feelings towards them, the Knight of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, the 7 of Cups. What is going on this week? Dang. Cancer. All right, let's break it down. So their feelings for you this week is the 2 of Swords. You've got someone that is really in their head about what to do. They're emotionally detaching from the situation right now and trying to reason with themselves. It's like they're torn. They're torn. A part of them is wanting to move forward with you. The other part of them is feeling like maybe they would end up dragging you down by their indecision around this time frame. They may feel like you've been patiently waiting for them to be there for the relationship, and they feel like they're letting you down. Clarify that 2 of Swords. I'm also getting someone that may have felt like their communication was being discarded. Like anytime that they would shoot a text, it would not be read until later on, or maybe they would get a response, but maybe the response just didn't feel like you were wanting to respond, like you were responding just for the sake of responding to not appear rude. Why the Two of Swords? The Seven of Wands. Cancer, someone's feeling very indecisive about what they want to do moving forward, and it's feeling like it's because of something that changed within you. Like you may have like totally took a nosedive in your level of attention towards them, and they're feeling some sort of way about it. And now they're indecisive about how to move forward with this. Could be someone that you work with or met at work with that Three of Pentacles, but I'm getting that this person wants to work something out with you, but feels like they've got no options with you. Like you reduced their options to nothing. But that's not what I'm getting off of you, though. I feel like there's some huge misunderstandings going on here with the two of you. Like someone like may have like fabricated in their head what someone really felt or wanted and just ran with it. And that could be the total opposite of, did you hear that? That was a door slam. Someone here may have felt like someone was slamming the door on the relationship before actually vocalizing it, and someone ran with that narrative, even if it was the opposite of what someone wanted. Like someone's subtle change triggered someone to feel like they needed to protect themselves. I've said this before, I'll say it again. It kind of brings me back to high school when, you know, the high schoolers would be dating each other, and, you know, one person would be like, I think Johnny's going to break up with me. He's acting kind of funny. So I'm going to make sure I break up with him first so he doesn't break up with me. And then you later find out Johnny wasn't going to break up with you. He was just having a bad day. He got a bad grade on his test. It was like, you know, it's like when you feel like it's one way and then you run with it, instead of like openly communicating with your person to see what's really going on. That's probably the worst example I could have given you, but that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Someone assuming someone is like shutting the door on the relationship instead of just like giving someone a chance to like come forward with some information on their own. Give me another card on how this person feels about Cancer this week. They are feeling kind of defensive. At first, I thought it was them feeling like they were the ones closed off with you and they were just not wanting to hurt you in any way. But the more I'm diving into the meat and potatoes of the situation, something you may have done left this person feeling like they have to like protect their image, protect their confidence, protect the sun. You were making them happy, but they feel abandoned or feel like you're about to leave them out in the cold, so it's like they want to beat you to the punch. Like if you were being very affectionate with this person, Cancer, very lovey-dovey, you know, texting them, and act uninterested or act too busy for them, that's throwing them off to the point where they might try to like, you know, cut this off before you do, even if you don't want to. Yeah, this person may feel like you're about to go ghost on them. They're viewing you as the one that's going to throw that nail in the coffin. And they're feeling very forth on how they want to proceed, whether they just want to like cut things off with you in order to not get hurt by you like that, or to like talk to you about something. With that sun being there, it's telling me that you made them happy or are making them happy, and that's possibly why they're feeling so like reactive about this. It's like, what? I thought Cancer was happy. I thought Cancer liked me. Let me clarify Cancer's feelings. Because with your feelings being the Knight of Pentacles, you're just moving slow and steady. You're not being so quick to like jump into anything, you know, without thinking it through. You're coming in very calm, cool, and collected. You might have strong Virgo placements. You might be an Earth sign North node. Why the Knight of Pentacles for how Cancer feels about this person this week? Judgment could be connecting to a Scorpio. Oh, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, They're very intense at times, okay? But they are big-hearted. Big-hearted. They love hard. But if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, it feels like Cancer, it feels like you're approaching this slowly with this person, but you are trying to use your judgment. You're trying not to be impulsive about the whole situation. You might even be open to letting bygones be bygones if this person may have said something out of fear of you feeling some sort of way. Because I am getting that someone felt neglected by you, like you ignored their messages. And now they're trying to play it out like they were the ones that were getting ready to like abandon the situation with you, when it's not what they want at all. It's just this feeling of saving face, like, ugh, I don't think Cancer's into me anymore. I gotta protect myself. I don't want to look like I was, planning our wedding date, and then get ghosted. Something like that. Clarify Cancer's feelings some more. The Knight of Wands. You are very attracted to this person, but you're coming in as night energy, Cancer. Which to me, night energy tells me that you're still pursuing something. You're still in that active pursuit with this person. You're still pursuing how you guys are compatible, pursuing you guys' relationship compatibility. You're still pursuing something. You're not at the king or queen level yet where you're like, all right, this is where I want to be. I feel good. This is my person. And maybe because you're still trying to figure things out, that might leave this person, feeling some sort of way like, wow, you don't already know what you want with me? And, am I not meeting all the right check boxes? Things like that. For some of you Cancers, this person may be worried that you were just looking for a booty call. Not like a wrong phrase. That's the Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in the upright is someone very ambitious, someone very playful, lovey-dovey, likes to have fun, but can be unpredictable at times. Has a lot going on where there's a bunch of open boxes and projects that have been started, but not all projects that have been completed. It's someone just very fun and creative and spontaneous, while also having a good head on your shoulders with that Knight of Pentacles in regards to your career, the life that you're creating. You just want to have fun and hang out, but maybe you feel like someone's being a little bit too serious about something right now, too soon, too serious too soon maybe. Like, whoa. Why are you already coming in at me like that? Now, the roles could definitely be reversed. So let's see why they're viewing you as the Ten of Swords. Why is this person viewing Cancer as the Ten of Swords, please? They're viewing you as a heartbreaker. Like you're just going around throwing swords like human dartboards. Six of Pentacles. They're viewing you as breadcrumbing them. When it's combined with the Ten of Swords, this person is viewing you as breadcrumbing them. Like you give a little bit of attention and then you pull back. You give a little attention just to keep them, hanging on, and then you pull back. That's their perspective anyways. Doesn't mean that's what you're doing, Cancer. That does not mean that's actually what you're doing. This is what their thought process is telling them that you're doing. This is how they're viewing you. And they're viewing you as breadcrumbing them, not being serious, keeping things one-sided. And every time you may give them a little attention and pull it back, one more sword gets added to their back until the point where the 10th sword comes in and they're like, oh, hell nah. I don't think so, Cancer. You're not going to screw with me like that. You're not going to screw with me like that. And you're over here like, what are they talking about? Sometimes Cancers do act innocent when they know exactly what they're doing. But the energy I'm getting off you, Cancer, is that you're not doing that. You're one of the Cancers that are not doing that. And if you are doing that, stop that. That's not nice. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles as this person's behavior towards you. The Six of Wands. They want your attention. They want to cooperate because they still want this to work out. The Six of Wands comes in when someone's wanting to rise above any drama, any pettiness, and just get back to working together as a team. They want to be on your team. They don't want to be your enemy. But when you ignore them or leave them on red for, hours at a time or even days, it leaves them feeling like they don't matter in your life. This feels really new, like a new relationship, maybe a couple months old, where It's too soon to tell what is someone's normal behavior patterns when it comes to affection, communication. Someone's still trying to understand what's normal for you. It's like, oh, that's Cancer being normal. It's fine. They're just busy. I'll talk to them later tonight. We'll get Chipotle. But this feels like it's new, where you really don't know what to expect from each other yet. So it's confusing with the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. So let's clarify the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. Why the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands? The moon. That moon. That moon will get you. The moon triggers our fears. The moon can do a good job at triggering our insecurities. That part of us that we thought we healed and suppressed, it comes to the surface when we're feeling like we're about to lose something that we really want. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I still had to work on my jealousy. Crap, this relationship just reminded me. Or, oh yeah, I forgot I have abandonment issues. Crap, this relationship just reminded me. That's what the moon does. And I just got goosebumps as I'm saying that. Look at that chicken skin. So I feel like Cancer, your person's feeling hurt. They're feeling scared. And they might be reacting in a way that they don't want to react. But it's to try and gain some sort of control back with that Emperor energy. It's trying to get that control back with that Emperor energy. So someone may be trying to assert dominance on the situation in order to have some sort of control back, because they feel like they lost all control with you. Like you've got the upper hand here. You know, whoever leaves the person on red has the upper hand. I hate to say it that way, but that's what I'm getting. Whoever, you know, it's just, when you're in that early stages of dating someone, it's really hard to know what's going on. Clarify that moon. There could also be some secrets being kept. Like someone feels like someone's keeping secrets. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Why the moon? Temperance. And I got the High Priestess and I got the Eight of Swords. Now, when we don't know what's going on, when we feel like our person's keeping secrets or just like keeping us hanging by, you know, a thread, we can get in our head to the point where we sabotage really good opportunities. The Eight of Swords is overthinking to the point of, you know, doing things that might make the situation much worse than it needed to be, right? Like, say you're feeling some sort of way about this person, right, Cancer? And you don't know what's going on, but you feel hurt. So you pick up your phone and you're like, I'll show them, and you block them. And then them coming off their lunch break, they go, hey, I'm gonna text Cancer. And then they text you a little heart emoji and they see that they've been blocked and they're like, and now you've calmed down a little bit with that Temperance card. And you're like, all right, I overreacted. But now I already blocked this person. They're gonna know I blocked them. Now I'm gonna unblock them and they're gonna be like, why'd you do that? And it brings in a whole awkward conversation. That's what I'm getting off of this, okay? And it's not good. It's not good to act that way with people. But it kind of feels like it's your person doing that, Cancer, because you're over here just trying to play it cool here. You may have no idea that all this is going on with your person in their head. You may have zero idea that this person is feeling this way. You're over here just, you know, doing your thing, showing up for work, you know, eating, going to the gym, and not realizing that, you know, behind the scenes, this person is picturing the worst case scenario to the point where, you know, they might lose this opportunity with you. So I do feel like a conversation is needing to happen. Let me get more on their behavior towards you going forward, because it does look like someone here is wanting to like get on the same page as you. Wow, that totally twisted from what I got at the beginning. Like it took a big turn. Four of Wands. I feel like, Cancer, this is someone that wants to, you know, build something with you, something stable. But it feels like the more that they want something with you, the more that they feel they are risking losing you. So it makes them try a little bit harder, to the point where it may have felt too much for you too soon. But I feel like they mean well. All right, so let's get what could be potentially blocking you from having the relationship that you desire. And then I'll pull you a person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, Cancer, I have Pisces, I have Scorpio, I have Sagittarius, I have Leo, and Sagittarius. But it could be any zodiac sign. losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. That might actually be for the cross-watcher Cancer. Someone here may have felt like they were, you know, just giving so much attention to the relationship with you that they didn't keep themselves busy with their own stuff to where they noticed things that you didn't even notice that you were doing. All right, or that could be for you. Hold on, card fell on the floor. Past trauma, yep. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. I feel like whoever resonated with the, you know, the side that was for Cancer's person, because remember, the roles could be reversed. It could be Cancer who was feeling that way. Someone may have thought that they were ready to get in a relationship, maybe soon after an old relationship ended, where past trauma came in and started to affect a growing new relationship, is what it's telling me. All right, so let's get the hidden message from the person on your mind. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I appreciate it. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. I see you in the face of strangers. You're always with me. My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you lost faith in me. Aw. Some of you Cancers, someone feels like you've already lost faith in a relationship and you just already threw in the towel. Well, at least that's what they're telling themselves. All right, I hope that helped. Enjoy your weekend. On to the Leos. Hi, Leo. What up? All right. I got too many cards on my table. I gotta move them. All right. What do we have for Leo? Hi. Welcome, welcome. Pretty good, Simone. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Gypsy. All right. What do we have for Leo this week? Leo for the next 7 days. What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please, for the next 7 days? Who is heading towards them this week? What's their feelings for Leo, and how does Leo feel? Jeez. The Strength card, Leo energy, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Cups wanted to hop out. We'll see if those cards come back out. Strength card is your card, by the way. Leo, what do we have for Leo? That intuitively told me that I have a Leo that might be biting their tongue from saying something because they fear that it might not be taken well. So it's just trying to keep it together. Like, all right, I got to stay calm. I don't want to say this because it might piss off my person. It felt like that. We'll see if it comes back out. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, so your person's feelings for you, Leo. We have the Hierophant, major for Taurus. Their view of you, we have the Tower, Scorpio energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Page of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your feelings towards this person, we have the Three of Cups, water energy. And the overall energy for the two of you this week, we have the Chariot, major for Cancer. Influenced by the Death card, Scorpio energy, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, and the King of Wands. That's you. That's your court card. All right, so let's see what's going on. You both like each other, but why are they viewing you as the Tower? All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's clarify why they feel the Hierophant for you. They feel like you are someone that is knowledgeable, that you are someone that gives good advice, that you are someone that carries yourself well. This could be someone that is already feeling committed to this relationship with you. Why the Hierophant for how this person feels towards Leo? The King of Cups. You know, this kind of matches the reading I just did for you the other day, Leo, because look, their behavior towards you this week is the Page of Cups, but their feelings for you is the King of Cups. That's the exact message I got for your weekly the other day. Because I remember distinctively the King of Cups hopped out during the pre-shuffle, showing me someone had deep emotions for you. But then in the main spread, the Page of Cups came out as how someone is coming towards the other person, like dipping their toe in the water to see if you reciprocate those emotions instead of like letting you know how they truly, truly feel deeply, okay? So it feels like someone is really into you, but maybe playing it cool around this time frame, okay? Maybe playing it cool. Because the King of Cups as feelings alongside the Hierophant tells me that someone really feels like their emotions are really mature for you. Like they don't feel like they're going to go anywhere anytime soon. And I do have the Nine of Swords telling me that they may be stressing about you around this time frame, maybe worried about what you feel in return maybe, which is not usually what I get for the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is someone that's emotionally, you know, under control. You know, they don't let the little things like send them down a spiral. But it does feel like even the King of Cups can have moments of weakness where they're like, is Leo not into me the way that I am into them, because I'm like fully in love. And you're over here with the Three of Cups looking like you're openly dating them, having a great time, but maybe you're giving off vibes that you're not as serious about a future with this person. You know, it could be what I'm getting, or maybe you're still keeping your options open. Maybe you're dating other people while dating this person, and they're like, hey, can we be exclusive with that Hierophant? Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. They're definitely keeping a close eye on you around this time frame. Clarify how Leo feels about this person this week. Why the Three of Cups, please? The Two of Wands. You may feel like you guys are at that talking stage where you're just trying to figure things out and not make any long-term plans just yet, but you are enjoying this person's company. You are enjoying the person's attention. You're kind of at a point where you're like, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I like this person. We have a great time, but what do I want? Is this person my end-all be-all, or should I keep my journey going? Is this someone that I can see myself for a very long time with? And then I got the Emperor on the bottom. It feels like I have a Leo that is really looking for a spouse at the end of the day. And it's easy to date someone cute, but you're just trying to make sure that, could I really be in a marriage with this person? Could I see myself being with this person long after the beauty fades, the attractiveness fades, and we just have each other to look at? You know, can I see myself with this person? I feel like you're trying to figure it out, but you do like them. Give me more on how Leo feels about this person, and then I'll get their feelings for you again. Their cup is open. The Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, this is you enjoying texting them on a daily basis. This is you enjoying making weekend plans. You're really having a good time with this person. But you might have your guard up when it comes to solidifying, you know, anything long-term with that Lovers to the Nine of Wands. You may be somebody that knows that the early stages are always fun, but then when things start to get serious, people's masks may start to come off. And you're just trying to figure out if this person is really who they say that they are and that they're not hiding anything. You want to make sure that this person is legit who they say that they are, is what I'm kind of getting. For some of you Leos, there might be another person in your corner where you're like, all right, before I officially cut this person out completely, is this person who I really want? Maybe that's the decision that you've got to make. Clarify again this person's feelings for Leo, and then I'm going to break down that Tower. The Five of Cups. Each moment you like are at that crossroads, the more sad they start to get. Leo, this person may feel like they're not going to get what they're wanting out of the situation, which is you. Could be a water sign that you're connecting to. And for some of you Leos, you guys may have already had some sort of conversation that kind of, you know, made this person realize that maybe they're not the only one that you have eyes for. And if you don't resonate with that, disregard that. Three of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Right now, they're just trying to be patient to see what happens next, but they are getting energetically prepared to peacefully peace out if this is something that you're not wanting to accept, which is their cup. So let's clarify that Tower. Why is the Tower how they're viewing Leo? They might view you as needing to clear a path for the two of you guys to have this relationship. You might already have something pre-existing that is already in the way, Leo. Whatever that means for you. Like if you met this person while you were at the tail end of an old relationship, maybe you still have to like have closure with that one and close that chapter or that door. Or maybe there's something else going on in your life, Leo, that is putting this situation kind of on the side a little bit. Like maybe you're dealing with some of your own issues with family and friends, and you're just trying not to let this person be a part of that, trying to protect them from any drama. Why the Tower, please? The Six of Swords. They're viewing you as clearing a path for your next 9-year cycle, perhaps, and trying to, you know, instill peace and harmony in your life. It's like you're trying to make decisions that are going to set you up for a lot of peace and calmness in your life, Leo. You're not wanting to make a decision that's going to cause you to go backwards or to cause any drama for your life. You're really trying not to do that. But I am getting that this person's aware that you have to take care of something first before you and this person can go all in on each other. And if you're already in a relationship with this person, Leo, maybe that Tower could represent a fallout you guys had together where they're feeling disappointed and sad that something had to come to that place with the two of you, and they're viewing you as trying to decide what path to take in order to have like a smooth transition to a situation, whether you guys restore peace with each other or you move on. Clarify that Page of Cups. As this person's behavior with Leo this week, clarify that Page of Cups, please. Someone could have a child, like a younger child. That's not for everybody, of course. Temperance. This person is really trying to be patient and not like bombard you with all their emotions while you've got so much to take care of on your own. They really are trying to think of your best interests. I like this person, Leo. I do. Something about their energy gives, they are worrying about your well-being, and they're just trying to not like put pressure on you in some regard. I don't know what the heck is going on with the two of you, whether that Tower is related to the two of you or that Tower is related to something else outside of this relationship. But this person is really trying to like not like pressure you in any way because they really do care about your well-being. This kind of reminds me of Aries' reading. Maybe not. Because in the Aries reading, never mind. It's just, it feels like someone's trying to be patient with how they come forward towards you. Now, the roles could definitely be reversed. This person might have a Tower that's needing to clear a path for the two of you. Take it however it resonates. Let's clarify that Chariot. Some of you guys could be at a distance from each other, especially with that Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot being here. Those are all my long distance cards. And the Eight of Wands. So you pretty much have a good amount of them. I got the Hanged Man, and I'm about to clarify the Chariot. The Hanged Man comes in when things are up in the air, giving people time to view things from different perspectives, different point of views. The Chariot is all about moving forward with confidence. Moving forward where you feel like you're not confused, you're not lost. The Chariot knows which direction it's taken. Clarify the Chariot. The Empress. And the Six of Cups, and I got the Lover's card and the World card. That's a beautiful combo. Leo, I feel like your life is getting ready to go through a complete change. It's like there's a chapter in your life that's coming to a close and a new one's getting ready to open. And I feel like that Tower is trying to help close out some last minute things, tie up some loose ends, whatever that means for you. So that way, when you start your new cycle, you don't have old residue left over from a previous cycle that is not beneficial for you to have surrounding you going forward, right? It's kind of what I'm getting off of this. This is a really beautiful combo. It feels like I have a Leo that's getting ready to step into a world where you're just going through a glow up. Some of you guys may be becoming mothers for the first time or fathers for the first time with that Six of Cups and the Empress and the Lover's card. For others, you're just feeling like you're with someone that cares about your well-being, and that may be something that you're not used to. Someone that's willing to like take a step back so that way they don't aggravate you. Some people will be like, I don't care, I want what I want. But whoever this person is that you're dealing with, Leo, this is someone that's like, I don't want to put any stress on Leo. I would rather just stay back than to add any stress to the Leo's plate. I like it. I like it. Now, if you're single right now, Leo, and you're out dating, meeting new people, and you're not in a serious situation yet, but you're in like the talking stage with a few different people, it feels like you have someone coming towards you around this time frame that could be someone that is going to want this to go far and to be serious. And I feel like this Tower is just trying to clear some paths so that way you guys have a chance at this. So like exes don't get involved, you know, family members don't get involved, that it's a peaceful transition. It's kind of what it looks like. Anything else for Leo before I pull the hidden message? Either way, you got someone that really wants to support you, but they may feel worried at times with that Five of Cups that they might be all alone in how they feel, because I don't have the Queen of Cups. You know, I have the King of Cups showing up, but I don't have the Queen of Cups for you to show me that you feel the exact same way. Give me another card on Leo's feelings for this person. The High Priestess, and then I see the Four Wands. All right, so you do feel compatible with this person, but you're keeping your feelings to yourself. You feel like it's best to keep your feelings private while you wait to see what that Tower does in regards to the path that it creates for you. It's like you don't feel it's necessary to completely expose all your vulnerabilities to someone if you're not quite sure if the path is even going to open up for the two of you guys to walk on it. It's just not what you want to do right now. You feel like that's too risky for some reason. So you may be playing it cool right now. You may be playing it cool. All right, so let's get what could be blocking you from having the relationship you desire, whether with yourself or somebody else. And then I'll pull your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through the reading, I have Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer. A lot of water energy. A lot of water energy. Doesn't mean you're dealing with a water sign, but everyone's in their emotions around this time frame. Changing them. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Someone needed to hear that. Being a victim. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. Let me get one more. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Sometimes when people get in relationships, they're all about the relationship where they lose themselves, and that in itself could start to cause friction. On the bottom, I have vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Yeah, some of you Leos are struggling with being vulnerable with this person because you see it as a risk right now, which could explain why the King of Cups came up for them, but the Queen of Cups didn't come up for you. It's like you're scared to let this person know how much they've impacted you emotionally until you know what the heck is going on. Let's get the hidden message. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't, I greatly appreciate it. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. For some of you Leos, remember how during the pre-shuffle, the Strength card, Three of Swords, I forgot the other card, came out, and it felt the energy of you biting your tongue, holding back, saying something that you might want to say out of fear of it being like, you know, something that you regret. That's kind of giving why this Five of Cups is here. Maybe there was something that was said because someone was feeling frustrated about a path that they needed to clear up. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. For some of you Leos, you or this person may have had a pre-existing situation that was complicating the ability for you and them to move forward together, whether there was a pending divorce that someone still needed to take care of, or there was some other factors going on. Maybe someone's from a different background, different religion, and maybe family was against it, or someone actually had a whole family or married. That's not for everybody. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I hid my true self in you. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. All right, Leo, I hope that helps. I love you. On to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Ooh, would help if I put your name on the sign door. Stuck on stupid. There. Now we can start, Virgo. What up, Virgo? Let's see what's going on for you for the next 7 days. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week in love? What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo, please? For the next 7 days, Virgo's love life for the week of May 2025. What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Layla. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Dang, Aries had that too. Aries had that too. Thank you, handsome Wolfie. I appreciate that, buddy. This person's view of you, the Fool, Aries energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 7 of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus. Your feelings towards this person, the Ace of Wands. And the overall energy we have is the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Someone might get in their feelings. Someone needs to like check themselves a little bit because this looks good. But it could go the opposite direction if someone doesn't check their feelings like very soon. I don't know who's doing that, you or this person. But everything seems to be looking good right now. All right, so let's break it down. Right now, your person's feelings for you is the Wheel of Fortune. That could go in many different directions. It could tell me that this person feels like fate brought you to them and they feel really lucky to have met you. Or it could say that you guys have completed a karmic lesson and something big is changing. Why the Wheel of Fortune for how this person is feeling towards Virgo? 2 of Cups. This person really wants to be with you, Virgo. This person really wants to be with you. This person feels like you are their ideal match. They're viewing you as someone possibly new in their life, someone that they would like to have a new chapter open up with, someone that they would like to take a chance on. Your feelings for this person is the Ace of Wands, not as, deep into your feelings as this person is with you, but you are at least telling me that you're enjoying this person, you're attracted to this person. But your feelings are not as invested as they are, is what it's kind of giving me. But let's find out. You may have the 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords influencing you right now, where you're kind of going back and forth on whether or not this person is ideal for you, someone that you could really see yourself building a future with, or if you're settling and like reducing what you want for yourself. Let's see. Clarify Virgo's feelings for this person. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Cancer had this card, and I think Aries did. No, Cancer definitely did. Virgo, the Knight of Pentacles is your court card, by the way. You're approaching this situation in Virgo style. You're definitely tiptoeing to them, just analyzing them, making certain that this person is who they say that they are, that they're not wearing a mask, that it's going to slip off the moment things don't go right. You're just having a good time with them. You're just physically attracted to this person as well as potentially seeing the future, but you're not ready to go all in just yet. You're easing your way into it. So far, you like what you see. but you are still looking over your options right now with that Seven of Cups. You're like, can I really? Is this what I'm really wanting for myself? This person's already all in. Let me get more off of them. Because with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups being here, it's natural to feel such a strong connection with someone early on when the Wheel of Fortune is influencing it along with the Two of Cups. So this person may have felt this deep connection for you before you felt it for them. Because that can happen. That can happen. That could definitely happen. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that. It's definitely telling me that you may have been put on this person's path for them to learn a valuable lesson, and that could be why they're feeling so focused on you versus you with them. It's like they just feel like they're being drawn to you. Queen of Pentacles. Clarify Virgo's feelings again, and then I'm going to get more in their feelings. Clarify Virgo's feelings for this person again. The King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. The King of Swords, that's someone that rationalizes everything. That's someone that thinks strategically, thinks, clearly, tries not to make decisions using their heart. And you're showing up as a very emotionally stable person, Virgo. You're someone that does what you need to fill your own cup. You're someone that's not codependent. You're not needing someone in your life, but you would like to have someone in your life if they are the right person. Right now, I'm getting a lot of mental energy off of you, which is telling me that you're doing more thinking rather than feeling. But that Ace of Wands is what's supporting this from still moving forward, it feels like. It's like this is the one card that's keeping you, interested in this person, I feel. Because the chemistry feels very strong between the two of you. Let's clarify why they feel the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups for you. Wheel of Fortune can also talk about, rewind. Wheel of Fortune can also talk about a past life connection. Like they feel like they've known you somewhere before. And then I got the Five of Pentacles. This person may at times feel like you're not as interested in them as they are with you. Okay? They may feel at times that you kind of brush them off a little bit and act too busy for them. Or that could be their own insecurities coming up. They feel like you may be someone that's keeping a lot of your privacy to yourself from them, not incorporating them in your life as much as that they would like right now. Like, they feel like they're an open door for you, but they may feel like they need an invitation when it comes to your privacy and your life. Like this person may be someone that overshares certain information, but you don't. You're like, hey, I'll share whenever I want to share. I'm not going to share just for the sake of sharing. So they may feel like they're the only ones like really giving to this. All right, so they're viewing you as the Fool. They're viewing you as someone that is in their own world, doing what's best for yourself. You're being very self-focused around this time frame. The Fool, which is Aries energy, is all about me, myself, and I. What's in my best interest? Should I go this way? Is this what I really want to do? Versus the Two of Cups is in the mindset of what can we do for this relationship? So this person's already making plans and decisions based off of you guys as a couple, whereas they're viewing you as making decisions based off of what's in your best interest solo. Why the Fool? Why the Fool? The World card. Now, the World card talks about a completion of a cycle, allowing for the Fool to step into a new path, a new chapter. This person is viewing you as perhaps gearing up to close out a chapter in your life in order to be able to give this, your top focus. So at least they have that. They are viewing you as wanting to take this to the next milestone. You're just not in any hurry. You're just not in any hurry. You're in the mindset of what's the rush with that Knight of Pentacles energy. So their behavior around this time frame is waiting on you. They're just waiting. They're like, all right, I've already invested what I can invest in Virgo. There's nothing I can do at this point that's going to speed up the process. I'm just going to let Virgo do their thing. Within reason, of course. Clarify that Seven of Pentacles as this person's behavior with Virgo this week. Clarify that Seven of Pentacles as this person's behavior with Virgo this week. The Queen of Cups. Dang. So Virgo, I feel like this person is sharing, preparing to share all their emotions with you when you're ready for them. But until then, they've got that lid closed to protect themselves until they know whether you want to be with them or not. This is someone that's not getting ready to open up that lid of emotions until they know for sure you feel the same way. This kind of feels similar to what I had for Leo. You might be a cusper. But I am getting someone that might get in their feelings, and it could end up sabotaging if they don't, you know, ground their energy. Because that Four of Cups can sometimes create missed opportunities. But that Four of Cups could also say, you snooze, you lose. If you wait so long, don't expect that offer to still be available. Clarify that Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. The longer someone takes to decide what they want, the more that offer will no longer be standing. I'm strongly getting that. So it feels like around this time frame, Virgo, this person is patiently waiting to see if you want to commit to them, move something forward with them. But if going forward beyond this week or whatnot, they see that you're still kind of, should I not? They're gonna walk away. They're gonna walk away because when you're interested, there's no need to have that much time to go back and forth on it and talk yourself into being with somebody. When you know, you know. So this person is acknowledging that they know that they want to be with you, and they're trying to give you space to figure it out. But if over time they feel like they're pulling teeth to get a love offer accepted by you, they're going to walk away. And that could be why they're keeping that lid closed. They're not wanting to pour out their heart and soul until they know that you're going to come with your cup too. But if something doesn't happen sooner than later, I feel like someone's not going to have an opportunity left to accept. I mean, that's fair. I got the Justice card. There's only so long someone's willing to wait for someone to say, hey, I'm on board with you. Give me more on the situation with Virgo and this person. Stop falling. These cards are new. Give me another card on Virgo and this person. The Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a short-term plan. It's not going all in, but it's a short-term plan to let someone know you're not wasting your time. I'm interested, but I'm not ready to go all in just yet. Can we make a short-term plan? That's what this Page of Pentacles is kind of telling me. It lets someone know that, you know, the interest is mutual, but that someone's not ready to move in with each other, to get married to each other, or to start like having babies together. That's kind of what this is showing me. Okay? Anything else for Virgo in this person? Anything else for Virgo in this person? The Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. So with the repeated pages, I feel like this is a new connection, but not so new to where people don't really understand their feelings yet. It's kind of what it feels like. It feels like you guys have been connecting long enough to where someone should know whether they want to be with someone or not. This person clearly wants to be with you. You're still kind of going back and forth, and you need to understand why you're going back and forth, Virgo. Is this someone that you don't see a future with? If not, let them know. But if there is a future that you want with this person, but you're a little bit indecisive about whether you're ready to go to that level, you may need to ask yourself if you're coming in non-committal. Because you can like someone and want to be with someone, but also come in with non-committal energy, a fear of committing. So let's get your what could be potentially blocking you in your love life, and then I'll pull the hidden messages from your person on your mind. For zodiac signs that came through, I have strong fixed energy. So I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I have Aries here. I have Virgo. Cancerian energy is here, but it could be anybody. Look at that. Non-committed. I just said that. This could be vice versa, Virgo. This could apply to your person if you don't resonate with that. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Because I'm strongly getting that someone here is procrastinating out of fear of committing. Untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things, change your stories and see the good that can happen. Maybe someone's replaying an old story over and over again for why they don't want to get into a committed relationship. Like maybe if someone did have a bad experience, they might be replaying that over and over again and not basing a commitment on a person on an individual level, but based off of prior experiences that are unrelated to the person that you're connecting to. That it could be vice versa. Feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. I feel like this is for the person that may feel like they need to start emotionally detaching if they feel like they're not getting what they want. Because someone's going to start to feel unloved the more that they feel like they're just a sitting duck waiting for someone to come in and accept their love offer. No one wants to sit there like exposed like that with their heart open. All right, so let's get the hidden message. The one on your mind, Virgo. What's their hidden message? I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. Someone may have taken too long to share their feelings, and that could be what you're dealing with, Virgo. You're like, I don't know, they took forever to tell me how they felt. What do I do here? Pros and cons. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. You may have woken up someone spiritually, Virgo, by meeting you. I mean, you feel it on a deep level when you meet someone that was fated to be in your life. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Yeah, a lot of you Virgos, this person feels like you are someone that was put on their path for a big reason. Sometimes those situations can come in unrequited where maybe your love for them is not as strong as their love for you, but it may be because of a karmic lesson that they're meant to learn. Maybe they are meant to karmically go through a unrequited situation where they fall in love with someone that doesn't love them back. And it's a part of their lesson of self-love and self-worth. Knowing when to walk away when someone doesn't love you the way that you need. Could be what I'm getting with that Wheel of Fortune. All right, hope that helps. On to Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh no, did I drip on me? Hi Libra, what up buttercups? Welcome, welcome. Hi Julinda. Hi Annette. You're welcome, Layla, and thank you again. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Tony. Hi, Love and Light. Hi, Saggy Babe. All right, what do we have for Libra this week for the next 7 days? What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? Two more shuffles. Ooh. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my lovely Libras. 2 bonus cards wanted to plop out. 2 of Swords, which is Moon and Libra energy, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. We'll see how those 2 apply to your main spread. But that's definitely a message right there. All right, your person's feelings for you, Libra. We have the 7 of Cups, water energy. Their view of you, we have the World, fixed energy. Their behavior and actions with you this week, the Knight of Cups, more water energy. You've got someone that does not know what they want and they keep on going back and forth, back and forth. This week they're on to you or into you. Probably last week they were ignoring you. It's like this person doesn't know what they want, Libra. Your feelings towards this person, the 5 of Cups, you already feel it. Could be a Scorpio that you're connecting to. What's the overall energy? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and Justice, Libra energy, and the King of Cups. Libra, you may be feeling like you're dealing with someone that just doesn't know what they want, but they still keep you hanging on for those days that they do want something with you. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is someone that might have more options available to them, whether it's between you and another person, or you and other things that are going on in their life, whether their career, children, other responsibilities. They don't know what energy to give to you in this relationship. So they keep you guessing is what that feels like with that Seven of Cups. Their behavior towards you this week is trying to be more romantic, affectionate, or they're trying to express their feelings for you, but they're coming towards you without their mind made up. And it may have been exhausting with the Five of Cups as your feelings. Let me break it down. There could have been a tower that happened. You may have, took matters into your own hands and said, please leave me alone, respectfully, and you went no contact with the High Priestess because you were getting sick and tired of being on the sidelines waiting for them to make up their mind. Clarify the Seven of Cups for how this person feels towards Libra. Temperance. They wanted you to be more patient with them, Libra. And patience, I don't feel like you were able to afford at this time. This person is feeling like, why isn't Libra giving me time to figure out what I need to figure out? Do they not love me like I love them? This isn't fair, they're saying to themselves. But they're viewing you as, oh my goodness, pick up the card. They're viewing you as letting this chapter go. You're breaking the cycle. You're breaking the repetitiveness. Because with the Two of Swords and the Devil coming out earlier, you may be noticing that this is a repetitive theme with this person, where you guys are on again, off again, on again, off again, that they're very wishy-washy. Now the roles could definitely be reversed, all right? Because the Two of Swords is Libran energy after all, or you're dealing with a fellow Libra. But something feels like it's stuck, like it hasn't made any movement in a while, and you're just feeling some sort of way about it. You're feeling hurt. You're feeling misled. You're feeling like this person is taking your feelings as something to play with. It's like there's some moments where you feel like, whoa, this relationship is going in the direction I want it to. Yes. And then just like that, all of a sudden they're like, I can't talk to you this week. I got other things going on. And you just feel like they just keep on feeling like you're an option, and you're not an option. Seven of Wands and Two of Wands wanted to come out. This person may feel like they have a reason to be doing this. They might be trying to defend their name to you, trying to defend their character, trying to defend why they felt like they needed more time to figure things out. It's like they feel hurt that you're not open to letting them explore their feelings a bit more to see what they truly want with their future. That's all fine and dandy, but be honest about it. Because I feel like I'm getting a Libra that feels like there's days where they're like, babe, you're all I want. I don't want anyone else. And then a week later, it's, babe, I'm not sure what I want. Let me figure it out. And you're like, make up your friggin' mind. Someone may be feeling very energetically attached to a few different things, and that could be what's making things very complicated and leaving someone feeling very overwhelmed with a decision that they need to make. Let me clarify that Devil and the Two of Swords. Like someone may feel like the pressure is on to make a decision that could really affect a lot of people's lives maybe. Why the Two of Swords Devil? Why the Two of Swords Devil? Nine of Pentacles. Someone may need to get single. That's not going to be for everybody. Two of Pentacles is telling me that someone is just still weighing out the pros and cons, like extending it. Like this feels like it's extended. You know, how many decisions that could be made in the time span that someone has been going back and forth in regards to one decision? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. This feels like Libra energy, but this is being read as your person. Reverse if you need to, Libra. Clarify Libra's feelings. Why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups? The Five of Cups talks about things that already happened prior that has left a disappointment on your heart. So you're already hurt about something that already took place. The Strength card, major for Leo. Libra, it feels like you're holding back, biting your tongue. You really want to say some things, but you're just keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it classy. But you're feeling very passionate about your position in the situation. You feel like, you know, you could get a little bit more dirtier in this situation, but you're trying not to. You're trying to like not make things more complicated, trying to keep things drama-free the best that you can. But you feel like you've got a lot that you could say to this person that would like call them out a little bit and make them, you know, feel some sort of way. Like you're feeling like you're being nice this week. You feel like your stance in the situation is nice compared to what you could be doing to show how hurt you feel. You're trying to take the peaceful approach. Typical Libra. Very diplomatic, very justice-like, looking at both sides. It's like you look at both sides of a situation, Libra, all the time. You don't like to be problematic, Libra. Sometimes, though, when you avoid direct communication, that can be problematic in itself. So your desire to not be problematic may end up inadvertently becoming problematic when you're not direct with someone in regards to how you truly feel. Just a side message. Just a side message. Because I do know a lot of Libras that avoid direct confrontation. So might take a more passive-aggressive approach. Clarify why they're viewing Libra as the World card. It's just that you don't want to, start anything. Ace of Swords. This person is viewing you as being actually straightforward around this time frame with what you want around this time frame, which is good. That means you are stepping into the direction of being more clear about your needs and not, taking the back roads in regards to explaining what you want. Because sometimes Libras will do that. Libras don't like to be critical. You guys like to, be as nice as possible. Clarify the World card and the Ace of Swords again for how this person's viewing Libra. The King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. You're being clear that you want someone that's going to be secure in their word. Show up responsible, show up for the family, show up for the relationship, show up consistently. And you may feel like this person is just all over the place. They don't really know what they want. They might have too much going on and you're like, I can't be a part of this. So their next actions towards you, Libra, is the Knight of Cups. It looks like they're coming towards you, trying to be affectionate, trying to show you that they've changed, trying to show you that they're being vulnerable with you. But you may feel like it's because you are putting your foot down in some regard, wanting to say enough of this back and forth inconsistent, game. I don't feel like this person is doing it intentionally. I feel like this person is stuck between a rock and a hard place, but that's not your business. You're like, that's on you. I got to protect me. So clarifying the Knight of Cups, I got the Knight of Pentacles. This person is coming towards you slowly and cautiously with their heart open. But the Knight of Pentacles is still that person that is slow to fully commit. It's like this person's tethered to something, it feels like. It's like I'm seeing the image of someone on house arrest trying to start a life with someone that lives out of the state. That is such a weird way of explaining it. I think I've been watching too much Love After Lockup for that to be the example I get. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let me get another card on that. That show's good, though. If anyone's looking for, like, a show to obsess over for the weekend, that's a good one. Clarify the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Libra, this person is trying to figure out what to do to make something work in their favor. They're like, honing in on, a specific thing that they feel like they could do to present their offer a little bit better to where it'll buy them a little extra time. Do you guys work together? Is that why this person's nervous about like going all in on this? Because that could be what I'm getting. Like they feel like tethered to something else. Because I'm looking at this Devil card and I see someone chained up to something, unable to like cut that chain and keeping someone stuck. Like someone's obsessed with their work and career right now and is not ready to be a husband or a wife, or someone still connected to an ex, or not ready to say goodbye to their single days with that 9 of Pentacles. Either way, Libra, you've had enough of, you know, the confusion. You're being very firm this week in regards to make your mind up. Make your mind up. Actually, I don't even feel like you're allowing this person to make up their mind up. It feels like you made your mind up for them. You're like, no, I'm done. You took too long. It feels like that, Libra. For some of you, you actually said, look, I'm not even waiting for you to make up your mind. This is done. And this person's feeling very confused about how to proceed. The Sun and the 7 of Swords. For some of you Librans, you may feel like this person has been very deceptive. You may be gaining awareness to that this person may have been like trying to have its cake and eat it too. And like, you know, feeding you a whole bunch of other stuff. Clarify that 7 of Swords and the Sun. The Tower. And the Death card and the 3 of Wands. So Libra, it feels like around this time frame, you're looking like you're making a decision to let this Tower fall and turning your back on a situation and letting it end. At least that's what I'm seeing this week. Doesn't have to be what you end up deciding, but I am getting a Libra that is 99.99% fed up with the waiting for something to unfold. So let's see what could be preventing you from having a healthy relationship with someone or with yourself. And then I'll pull your person's hidden feelings. Someone that you could be connecting to, I have Capricorn energy here. I have Taurus, strong Taurus. I have strong Leo. I have Sagittarius. I have Aquarius. I have Scorpio. It really could be any zodiac sign though. Burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Some of you Librans may feel really burnt out right now in regards to your relationship, to your career, to just life in general, to where you might just need a little bit of a break because you might be tempted to go throw towers left and right in paths that you may not really want towers to be thrown, but you're maybe feeling just frustrated right now to the point where, you know, anything in your path could be, you know, a target, or that's your person. Boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. For some of you Librans, you feel like your boundaries were crossed. You feel like someone felt like it was acceptable to leave you hanging like that, waiting on a bare minimum offer, and you're trying to wonder why they felt like that was okay. You're trying to figure out if you may have made that seem acceptable. Being guarded. You are lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. That could be your person though. Someone may be feeling very guarded right now and appearing very aloof as a, you know, protective mechanism. So let's get your person's hidden message, the one on your mind. All right, Libra's person's hidden message. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. That might be something that you've heard many times already, Libra, where this person says that and then you think that they're serious and then they go acting confused again. I'm strongly getting that for a Libra watching this. I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, so this person's giving you a love offer while still feeling lost. So that's why I feel like you're not taking their love offer seriously. You know, it's like, do you want someone to lead you if they don't know how to lead themselves? The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. It feels like someone's coming towards you with a love offer in the hopes that you don't meet someone else while they're trying to figure out what they want. I don't like that. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. Maybe they're having trouble like with you guys' values. Maybe you guys don't have the same values. Don't, you know, have the same views on politics. Things like that could really like complicate a relationship. I hope that helps, Libra, but you're definitely putting your foot, you know, where you need to this week. You're protecting yourself. On to Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, what up? Let's see what's going on with you and your person for the week ahead. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio this week? Hi, welcome, welcome. What do we have for Scorpio this week? What do we have for Scorpio this week? Two more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. By the way, I posted a new video for you yesterday, Scorpio. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 9 of Swords. Their view of you this week, we have the 6 of Swords. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Devil, major for Capricorn. Your feelings towards this person, we have the Empress, major for Taurus and Libra. Your overall energy this week, the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. And then I see the Death card right underneath that. Someone's holding on to something, and whatever this is that they're holding on to could be potentially blocking what's next to come. I don't know who's doing it, you or them. So let's see. This person's feelings for you right now is the 9 of Swords. This is someone that's worried about something to do with you. They're losing a lot of sleep late at night. You know, this is a lot of tossing and turning. This is thinking and thinking. Just not being in a good space mentally in regards to this relationship. Clarify that 9 of Swords for how this person feels about Scorpio this week. Clarify that 9 of Swords. The Sun. And the King of Swords. This person may feel like you got really like, like you said something that kind of bursted their bubble a little bit. Like you may have said something to this person that maybe you didn't think was going to be taken in a certain way, but they did. Like you may have said something in passing thinking that it was no big deal, but it's something that's played in their head over and over again. So I don't know if you critique them in some way and they're letting it play in their head over and over again. I don't know. It's kind of like they're telling me that you may have triggered some sort of old insecurity of theirs. But based off of your feelings for this person, you're coming in with like good energy, supportive energy. Like you just trying to be there for this person. Give me another card on how this person feels about Scorpio. They took something that you said really to heart with that Sun energy, because that's Leo energy and Leo rules the heart. 4 of Pentacles, that's what we saw earlier. This person's holding on to a grudge. This person's holding on to a grudge, Scorpio. Hold on for a second. Thank you, Zaina. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much. This person's holding on to a grudge. There's something that you may have said, whether you are aware or not. It had a lot of weight attached to it. Okay? And they're not letting it go. Can you think of anything that you may have said? Did you critique them in an area that they're sensitive about? Did they... The Strength card on the bottom, 2 of Wands. Please tell me more about how they feel about Scorpio this week. They're feeling like they're not good enough. Like you highlighted some sort of insecurity of theirs, or you highlighted, you know, something that you may have deemed as a flaw with them, and they won't let it go. They're replaying it, hearing you saying it over and over again. The Star, Aquarius energy, and the 6 of Wands. They do want to continue getting your attention. They do have hope that something is still going to play out the way that it's needing to for one's highest good. But they're stuck on something that you said or did. Let me clarify your feelings. Maybe that will help. Let's clarify your feelings for this person. You're coming in very loving and supportive. So if you did say something, Scorpio, you may have came from a place of being like wanting to help them do better or be better or show up for you better. You may have not had the intention of it hurting their feelings. Why the Empress as Scorpio's feelings? The Five of Cups. It's like you're replaying all the conversations you may have had with this person, and you're reflecting on maybe something that you're disappointed in. Or this is roles reverse. But the Five of Cups is past disappointment. It's past regret. It's guilty, feeling guilty about something. I feel like I have a Scorpio here that just wants to be supportive, but maybe something was misunderstood, taken the wrong way. Maybe you were challenging this person to show up in a way that shows that they're giving their all. You wanted them to show up as their highest potential. And maybe they saw it as you being really critical. How does Scorpio feel about this person, please? You do care about this person. You want to nurture this, Scorpio. For some, there could be a pregnancy involved. Sometimes the Empress does come in as a pregnant person. Maybe someone's emotions are very high right now, and, you know, the Two of Swords and the Hermit. Some of you some of you Scorpios may have felt like this person was being neglectful or ignoring the relationship or withdrawing too much, and you may have corrected them. You may have spoke up about it. You may have spoke up about maybe the fact that they were not expressing their feelings enough to you, or they were not being consistent enough with you, or they were acting very private and secretive with you, and you spoke up about it, and you're like, hey, I don't like it when you do this or do that. Can we like correct that? And they took it way personally. That's kind of what I'm getting off of that. Like, what your opinion of them really matters. Like, hearing you maybe say something to them really hit home. Like, if someone else would have said something like this to them, they'd be like, whatever. But when it came from you, that's when it's like, is that what Scorpio thinks of me? Clarify their view of Scorpio. They may view you as purposely trying to create distance with them now, Six of Swords, or that you're trying to maybe resolve things with them peacefully, and they may feel like the damage has already been done. It already started to spiral the relationship in a different direction maybe. Clarify that Six of Swords. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, and the Seven of Wands. The relationship right now is kind of up in the air with that Hanged Man. I feel like whatever happened, it happened at a point where the relationship was still fragile, was still at its early stages of developing, when it was more based off of lust, physical attraction, chemistry, Ace of Wands, to the point where it wasn't secure enough to overcome maybe something critical being said, or, you know, your first argument or something else. Like, if this happened like 10 years into the relationship, this probably would have been like, all right, whatever, my person thinks this about me, we'll get over it. But if this is like a new connection, like you've been dating for maybe a month or so, and something was said while it was still in that early development stage, that may have like sabotaged the relationship. Like, someone's now viewing it in a negative stance, in a negative way, with that Devil, and coming in very defensive about it. That's kind of what it feels like. Like I said, if your relationship is already built off a solid foundation, an argument isn't going to be a deal breaker. Well, depending on the type of argument. But if this is like someone that you're on a third date with, and you guys already had an argument, or there was already like something said that was really disrespectful or hurtful, that can really fizzle out all that hot excitement in a new relationship quick. It can really put out that fire. It can really put out that fire. Something like that. Clarify that Devil. Clarify that Devil. I feel like I'm pulling on two people who are very intense people and are really emotionally charged up. You guys are both like very assertive people, very dominant people. No one wants to like let that go. No one wants to like pass the baton and give up that. It's like when two very high-strung people go on a date, it could be really awesome, but it also could be very like, wow, if things don't go the way that someone wants it to. Two of Wands and the Three of Cups. Yeah, someone is acknowledging that they were in that early planning stage of the relationship when something was said that, you know, caught someone off guard. Knight of Swords, something was impulsively said, whether someone gave someone a wall of text, you know, reading them to filth, or being very critical, or there was a lot of interrogation about something. Knight of Swords, it may have happened at a time where someone was still trying to figure out their options, still trying to figure out who's going to bring them fun and support and bring a lot of life to one's life. But it feels like something went down. Someone's trying to protect themselves and bring peace to their life and shut something down. Someone here might be a divorcee and is in the energy of, Now, I'm not going to get involved with someone that reminds me of my ex-husband, ex-wife, or something like that. Like if someone was already starting to be disrespectful in the first couple weeks of dating, someone's like, no, I already dealt with this before. I'm not dealing with it again. I'm completing that karmic cycle. With that Wheel of Fortune looking right at me too with the Eight of Cups. So Scorpio, I don't know who's doing this. You or this person. It does feel like it's your person feeling like something happened between the two of you at the early stages of you guys strengthening your bond together. And it feels like it kind of took the relationship on a whole new path. Like it reached some sort of turning point. And someone feels like they can't come back from it again. Someone feels like it's too late. That's what I'm getting off of somebody. Anything else before I pull the Oracle and the hidden messages? Anything else? Temperance. Give something time. Give something time with that Temperance and the High Priestess. Give something time. I don't know who needs to hear it, but someone just needs to give someone a little bit of time to get out of their head a little bit, to like quit stressing and overthinking the situation, and just to, you know, spend some time restoring their energy. And then someone will be able to make a clear decision on what they want instead of making an impulsive decision charged up by a lot of heightened emotions. Because someone's feeling very emotional around this time frame and might be willing to do something that they don't really want to do if feeling like nudged to making a decision before they're ready. So someone just needs to give someone time, and it might work out. It might work out. It might work itself out. It feels like there's some sort of nice conversation that could end up happening for someone here. All right, so let's pull what could be blocking you from having a healthy relationship with yourself or someone else, and then I'll pull your person's hidden message, what they secretly wish to say. So Scorpio, who you could be connecting to? I have Pisces here. I have Cancerian energy here. I have Aquarius here, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn. It really could be any zodiac sign though. That's just the energy everyone's in. Oh, and Sagittarius is here. Addiction. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. I don't know if that's your person or you. Sometimes this could be addicted to drama. Someone comfortable with chaos all the time to where they fabricate chaos because that's all they know. That's for somebody. Rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. For some of you Scorpios, where is that card? For some of you Scorpios, you might need to spend some time dating other people before getting into a serious relationship. Maybe you are fresh out of a relationship or fresh out of a divorce where you still need time to explore what you really want for yourself versus going from one serious relationship to another serious relationship right out the bat. That's for somebody here. Age issues. You feel too old or too young to date or have issues with your partner's age. That's for somebody here. Maybe someone's dating someone a lot younger or a lot older and is having trouble accepting it, you know, or feels like they're too old to get out there and meet the one. You're never too old to go out there and find true happiness. not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Someone here is wearing a mask, and once that mask starts to slip, someone sees the real person and feels hurt that they were, you know, sold a lie. I don't know if that's you saying that about this person, Scorpio, or someone saying that about you. Maybe someone sold another person that they were calm, cool, not jealous, not insecure, but now the deeper into the connection, all of a sudden someone's showing their insecurities really loudly, showing their jealousy really loudly, and it's like, hey, I thought you said you were confident, not a jealous type, but you're showing me you are right here. Could be what I'm getting. So let's get the hidden message. The one on your mind, what's their secret message? I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Some of you Scorpios, someone felt their emotions really charged up for you, but felt like they weren't in a place to be in a commitment and chose to keep this as a friendship instead. And that may have thrown you off, so now they're looking for anything nitpicky to blame on why they're choosing not to date you, instead of just being honest and saying, I wasn't ready to date you. You know, some people will do that. They'll try and find a flaw instead of just being honest and saying, hey, I'm sorry, I started dating you before I was ready to date you. My bad. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. Someone is acknowledging that someone is right, but is scared to admit it. Okay? Someone just doesn't know how to take accountability just yet. All right, I hope that helps, Scorpio. Do check out the reading I posted for you yesterday. I feel like that reading will help you. All right, on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. What up? Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sam. Hi, Ashley. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius this week? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Their view of you, the 2 of Swords. That little bugger is back. That 2 of Swords, I swear. That card annoys me for some reason. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Tower. Wow. They're anticipating some sort of tower with you for some reason. They're like, uh-oh, when's it happening? I know it. It's going to happen with Sagittarius. It's like they're anticipating you being upset with them or doing something. How does Sagittarius feel? 9 of Cups. You're like, what are you talking about? I'm happy. What's the overall energy? The Ace of Swords. Influenced by the Strength card and the Hierophant and the 2 of Cups and the Chariot. Sagittarius, you are coming in very calm, very content and happy. But for some reason, your person is like assuming you're about to yell at them or be mad at them or throw down some sort of tower. I don't know if they're projecting onto you something, but looking at you, you're as happy as you can be. You're like, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. You know, I'm sitting pretty. All right, let's break it down. Their feelings for you right now is the 7 of Pentacles. They're like waiting on some sort of action from you. They've already invested some time and energy into the situation, and they're waiting to see what happens after. It's like, all right, I've already put in some effort to Sagittarius. Now let's see what it builds into. Then the Lover's card and the 2 of Wands came out. So the Lover's card is about choices from the heart. And the 2 of Wands is also about choosing the path that's meant for you. This person, I feel like this person really wants something to work out between the two of you, but the more that they sit and wait over everything that they've invested, it's like watching water boil. To the point where they might start to kind of get in their head a little bit about what your feelings are. But like I said before, you look happy about something. So they're anticipating something going wrong when it doesn't look like anything needs to go wrong. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. Why the Nine of Cups? The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You're just showing up happy. I don't know what the heck is going on with your person, Sagittarius, but you're just being yourself. You're showing up being playful, being flirty. You're doing what you need to do to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself. But the more that they're investing in the situation with you, the more they view you as being indecisive about what you want with them. They might be making assumptions that you're stalling just to see how much more they're willing to invest in the situation without getting anything in return. But I don't see that you're doing that. I mean, you could be, but I don't see it yet. Clarify the Two of Swords for how they're viewing Sagittarius. Seven of Wands. And Justice, Libra energy. Sagittarius, your person's confusing the heck out of me. It's like they're looking for trouble, but they don't want trouble. That's just so friggin' bizarre. What is your person trying to tell me? It could be one of those situations where it's always happened to them in the past that once they give into something, it just blows up in their face and they're assuming you're going to do the same thing. Maybe they are someone that feels like they never get what they want in return or never gets the same effort given back. So they're waiting for you to like show your true colors maybe. Maybe they're waiting for you to let that mask come down and be like, haha, thanks for investing in this relationship. I'm not going to give to you in return later. Maybe they're worried that you're using them or taking advantage of them. Clarify that Tower. Because this does not make sense. This does not make sense. Why the Tower? The Sun. And the Page of Swords. I feel like this person's looking way too hard at like something that's not there. Like the more you stare at something, the more you start to see something there, even if it's not there. That's kind of what this is giving. Like you guys could be getting along great, and it's like someone's like being, I don't know, studying someone too hard. Like someone's watching someone's every move and over-analyzing it. That's the word I'm getting, over-analyzing. Someone's reading too hard into everything that someone does. What do they mean by that? What do they mean by this? What do they mean by that text? What do they, when it could just be simple as, hey, I'm going to the store, you want anything? Ooh, why are they going to the store? Are they going to meet someone up? It's just like if someone's being too analytical about someone's every move, and you're over here not even noticing it because you're just living in your own little world. You're having a good time. You're just the vibe. Now this could definitely be roles reversed here. But it feels like the more that this person sees value in you, the more they get scared that they're going to lose you. Because that's what that Lover's card, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles could be telling me. They're scared that you're not as invested in them as they are with you, and they're just trying to check you to see if they can spot any signs that this is unrequited. Oh, that's exhausting. Crosswatcher, if that's what you're doing, I don't know. Clarify that Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. Don't force it if it's not your message, okay? But this is exhausting. King of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. I'm getting that someone here is very hardworking. Someone has a lot of responsibilities, but when they do have time available, they make time for those that they care for deeply. I feel like that's you, Sagittarius. I feel like you've got a lot going on. You're very ambitious. You're very, you know, you're someone that makes sure that you take good care of yourself, and then whatever is left you give to other people, and you got a lot of responsibilities. But someone may be feeling like they're getting what's left over at the end. But I'm not seeing that though. This could be a trigger warning or a trigger warning. Someone here may be like not with a lot going on in their own life, to where their only focus is the relationship. So when your only focus is the relationship, it can become obsessive, to where you're consumed by thoughts of your person. When's your next time you're going to speak to your person? When's the next time you're going to hold your person, be around your person? What's your person up to? Who they're talking to? It just feels too much. And someone starts to get in their feelings thinking that they're being rejected, when it's just a normal day at the workplace for somebody, and that they're not checking their phone every second. This is a very specific message, Sagittarius. You might have someone that puts a lot of pressure on you to like always be on the alert for your phone to ring. And if you don't respond to every single text, they get hurt. They start to be passive aggressive and start to give you the silent treatment in return. Moon and Cancer energy. I don't know. It's like I'm imagining a Sagittarius looking at their phone for the 10th time and seeing another text come through while you're trying to get some work done. And you tell yourself, all right, I'll get to that text on my lunch break. But by the time your lunch break comes, your person may be already feeling frustrated with you, when it wasn't your intentions to ignore the message. It feels like an unhealthy attachment. Now remember, don't force it, but this feels like an unhealthy attachment. It kind of feels like an anxious attachment type of person. Like if they don't hear from their person within a certain time frame, they get anxious that they're losing that person altogether. I don't feel like it's something that someone wants to do, but it's something it happens naturally. Someone has some healing to do on that aspect. And I feel like Sagittarius, you're coming in as someone very independent, where, I don't know, you have a lot of different things going on, and it feels like you may be dealing with someone that really wants a lot of your attention, and it might start to backfire on your relationship, because that Tower is coming in. And at first I was like, why is this person anticipating a Tower? But the more I'm diving into this energy, it's like they're manifesting this Tower, because you're not matching the energy that they want. You're not doing what they want you to do. Clarify this person's feelings for Sagittarius again. The Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. This person feels like you're a very independent person, and they feel like they're left on hold with you. They don't know when you're going to reach out, when you're going to make a plan to hang out with them again. It feels like this person is going to start to get frustrated that everything may seem to be on your terms whenever you're available. Because I'm looking at you over here, Sagittarius, and you've got a lot going on. You're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Some of you guys may be parents, and you've got a lot of responsibilities. It's like your life doesn't revolve around a romantic relationship. You got a lot of stuff to do, but you're not trying to be mean. You're not trying to blow this person off. You got shit to do. And I feel like this person is taking it the wrong way. So they might start to send you some rude text messages, and it might throw you off. I hope this is making sense. Don't force it. Don't force it. Let me get another card on you, Sagittarius. Because you're happy nonetheless. You look like you're vibing. Things are going your way. You feel happy. You're just living your best life, not realizing that someone's throwing so much heat your way. So much like expectation your way. Expecting a lot out of you when I don't even feel like you guys are in a relationship yet. The Empress and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like someone here is needing to spend some time, you know, in self-care and letting go of some things that may be preventing them from having the relationship that they desire. Someone may be getting in their own way. Because it feels like something is looking good, but out of nowhere it kind of takes a left field. It goes left, like 0 to 60, like quickly. And it leads to some sort of argument. Someone feeling very combative. That's what it feels like. So let's get, you know, what could be blocking someone from having a healthy relationship with somebody. I hope this helps, Sagittarius. It feels like you got someone that's really focused on you around this time frame, and you're just like, you like them, but you also have other things going on. And it feels like this person's put a lot of pressure on you to be consumed by the relationship in general. Forget about all the other stuff you got going on. You could be connecting with a Gemini, a Pisces, a Taurus, a Libra, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Leo. All right. Oh, look at this. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Look at that. Sagittarius, that has been the theme of this entire reading for you and this person. I feel like Sagittarius, someone is really into you, but it's going to get to a point where you may feel like they're too into you, but I feel like it's a trauma response to something. Because I don't feel like this is a bad person that you're dealing with. I feel like they are a kind-hearted person who gives a lot of love in the beginning and just wants that love in return, but they might give and give and give, expecting the same receiving in return. But it's like you do it if you feel naturally guided to do it. But someone may be putting a lot of pressure on you in this relationship. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. Okay, someone may be feeling like relationships are just too hard in general and may like it to be casual when it doesn't have to be that hard while still having a committed relationship with somebody. Staying stuck. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. Someone may be realizing that something is becoming a pattern in their life, whether the person that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, or yourself. And someone's like, how do I end this cycle? How do I get off this wheel? So let's get your person's hidden message. I hope that helped. That was hard read. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. Someone gets separation anxiety with you. Like if your relationship is great, it's like someone may get separation anxiety where like if you're working a lot of hours, they miss you. So no one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that helped. I feel like that's going to only resonate for like one Sagittarius, and whoever it is needed to hear that. So on to my sea goats. Hey, Cappy. Hold on for a second. Bird species break. Yeah, I know. It feels like this Burt's Bees makes your lips more dehydrated than hydrates. I still like it. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for the next 7 days, please? Hello, stop flying around cards. Gonna get it together? Okay. Capricorn for the next 7 days. What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. What do we have for my sea goats? Let's get this bad boy shuffled more. Yeah, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the devil, your energy. That's Capricorn, right then and there. Their view of you, the high priestess, major for Pisces. Their behavior and actions with you this week, we have the King of Wands, that's Leo energy, but also Aries and Sagittarius. Your feelings towards this person, we have the World card. And the overall energy for the two of you, the Moon. Dang, 4 out of 5 major arcanas. And here you are with the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's break this down. The Devil and the King of Wands, that usually comes in with a lot of sexual desire. A lot of, you know, just wanting the other, like wanting what you can't have, overindulgence, obsessive thoughts, improper thoughts for some. If this is someone that you're not in a relationship with, Capricorn, this is someone that may desire you, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep it PG-13 here. Because when you combine the King of Wands and the Devil, it's hard to keep it PG-13. So let's clarify that Devil card. Why the Devil for how this person feels towards Capricorn this week? The Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. They're trying to figure out if they could offer something long-term with this, or if this is something to turn their back on. It's like I got somebody here that's like, should I not? Would this benefit all of us? Would this just make some drama in our lives? And I don't know why. It's like this person's trying to see if there's stability attached to... It's like this person's trying to feel like if there's stability attached to these feelings that they may have for you. They're just trying to not make sure that they're not leading you on. Clarify Capricorn's feelings. Why the World card? Why the World card for how Capricorn feels? The 5 of Pentacles and the Sun, Leo energy. Capricorn, you may have already extended some sort of invitation for this person to come towards you, that you are open and willing, and you may feel like they rejected that offer. But it's definitely an offer that they're tempted by. But why do they see this as a temptation to avoid, though? That they're viewing you as the high priestess. It almost feels like a secret little rendezvous here. Like someone's wanting to like meet up with you, but keep it private, keep it on the lowdown. And I want to know why. Sometimes that comes in when people work together and just want to meet at the water bubbler and be like, hey, let's meet in the let's meet in the back space, the back room. Or someone's married or already in a relationship or something else is going on. Why the High Priestess? 2 of Pentacles. Someone here may be juggling a decision here. Someone may be trying to weigh out the pros and cons, trying to see if this is something that should be continued. And the 6 of Wands. You really like this person's attention. I'm getting strong Leo energy. Strong Leo vibes. So there's definitely a lot of physical attraction here. That's no doubt. We're not discrediting that. There's definitely a lot of physical attraction you guys have for each other. But someone's going back and forth on whether or not this is meant to just be fun, flirty attention, or if someone should really go forward and like get things moving. It feels like you guys are like flirting with each other nonstop, but nobody's ever made a move. Clarify that King of Wands for this person's behavior towards Capricorn. Why the King of Wands? The Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra energy, and the Ace of Cups. You may be dealing with someone that realistically feels like a romance would be out of the question right now because of something else going on in one's life. Maybe someone's all about their career right now, because the devil can talk about the 10th house, which is 10th house is public image, career, legacy. Maybe someone's working a lot and is just wanting to not get distracted by relationships right now. Or maybe someone does see this as something that they would like to participate in on a, you know, physical level, but not on a long-term level. And someone doesn't want to like lead somebody on. But someone's going back and forth on whether that is what they're feeling. Like, could I see a future with this person? Or is this something just physical between us? And I got the Four of Pentacles and the Moon. Someone's holding on to a lot of fear and insecurity right now. Clarify that Moon and the Four of Pentacles, please. Capricorn, this has got to be your most risky reading ever. You never give me these readings. Someone's really like into your body and just wanting to like have fun. It looks like they're struggling with the longevity of it. Clarify that Four of Pentacles and the Moon. The Hermit, Virgo energy, and Judgment. Someone's trying to use their judgment. It does feel like someone wants to participate in this relationship, but like on the down low at first with that High Priestess energy here. I'm strongly getting somebody that's telling me, look, I'm attracted to Capricorn, yes, but I've got a lot going on right now. I'm not sure if I can get to a long-term relationship here, and I don't want to lead Capricorn on and just be like, hey, thanks for that, you know, happy hour, and then just leave. It's like someone doesn't want to disrespect you. Now, if this is someone that you've already been like intimate with, I don't feel like you have. If this is someone that you've already been intimate with, maybe this was just like a one-time deal and someone's like, oh crap, should I go for it again? Can this really go somewhere long-term? Clarify this person's feelings for Capricorn again. The King of Pentacles could definitely be someone career focused. The King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, it's a perfect match to your court card, by the way. You're the Queen of Pentacles. This person is trying to think responsibly. They're trying to think responsibly, but that devil is like whispering in their ear saying, hey, just do it. You know you want Cappy. Cappy is looking good, you know, and they're trying to ignore that. They're trying to ignore that because they're not seeing the long term just yet. I don't know if someone's already married with that Hierophant, or there's rules against dating at the workplace if you guys work together, because sometimes the Hierophant can talk about rules and regulations. But I am getting like you've got your attention on a Leo. It feels like a Leo, a Taurus, or a Pisces. Clarify Capricorn's feelings for this person again. You just feel like they're rejecting your offer or just leaving you left, you know, like with unresolved feelings. The Lovers card. So diving into your feelings, Capricorn, I have the World card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers card. You feel that there could be something unmatched between the two of you guys. You feel like there's some real romance there, but you may feel like whatever offer you've extended has gone ignored or rejected. Five of Pentacles. Meanwhile, this person knows you're there, but feels like it's not either the right time to take action, or they don't feel like it's in their best interest to take action because of maybe other things going on that could blow up in their face and cause some drama for them. Clarify that High Priestess, Two of Pentacles again. The Tower. I just said it. I just friggin' said it. Someone's scared about what would happen next if someone were to move towards this. Someone's worried about it, you know, backfiring. Is this a third party, Capricorn? Is someone already married, or is someone your boss, or someone? It's giving either third party energy, whether someone's married or with someone romantically, or the third party could be that there's a boss involved and is like, no, dating at the workplace, or someone's just really career focused and knows that they only want to give to like hookups and they don't want to disrespect you. That's kind of what it's giving, and I can't get anything more out of that except a whole repeated situation. Let's get what could be blocking you from having a healthy relationship with someone right now, Capricorn, and then I'll pull your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Capricorn, so it could be a fellow Capricorn. I have Scorpio, I have Leo, I have Virgo, I have Pisces. I also see the moon as Cancer, so it could be Cancer energy. Gemini, Scorpio, I already said. Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Maybe someone's struggling with being vulnerable. Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. That one's a good one. Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. Someone may be feeling unworthy right now because they have a lot of love to give and may be aiming that love at the wrong people and starting to take its toll on one's own value and, you know, what one deserves. But the right person, you're not going to have to change for. The right person is just going to be an ideal match. Just because someone's not accepting your love offer doesn't mean you're not worthy of a relationship. It's just not the right person, maybe. So let's get your person's hidden message, because this person is making something more difficult than it needs to be, which tells me that they're trying to avoid like making a mess between your connection. Like maybe they want to enjoy a friendship. All right. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Come on, get over here. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. For some of you Capricorns, this person's already committed to someone else because they felt like you were out of their league, or you wanted more from them, or someone else was much more easier to commit to, maybe. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh that used to light up my world. I hope that helps, Capricorn. That was definitely not your usual style read, but I hope it helps. On to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. What up, Buttercup? Let's see what's going on in your love life. Ooh, 1 second. Much better. Except it's getting all watery now. I hate when that iced coffee gets melty. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days, please? What do we have for Aquarius? Hi, welcome, Debbie. Hi, Kara. Hi, Kita. What up, Girly Poo? Hi, Inez. Hi, Jocelyn. What's up? 2 more shuffles for Aquarius. 1 and 2. Let's drag this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings towards you this week. We had the 9 of Cups. Their view of you this week, the Knight of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Strength card, major for Leo. Your feelings towards this person, the 10 of Pentacles. This looks nice, Aquarius. Nice, I like it. Overall energy for the 2 of you, the 3 of Wands. All right. Something feels very stable for the 2 of you this week. Someone's very happy with you. Very happy with you. I don't know if you did something recently that made them feel so appreciative of you, or they just are happy with you in general without you even doing anything. This looks good. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. I hope I'm not speaking too soon. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. The 9 of Cups is feeling like you're very content with the whole situation. You wouldn't change anything about anybody. So they're pretty much saying, I am happy with how Aquarius has been showing up. I don't need them to change at all. That's kind of what that's showing me. But let's look a little deeper. Why the Nine of Cups? Seven of Pentacles. This person, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, this is someone that really wants to invest in this. I just hope they don't get in their own way. They might be very self-critical. No, I'm not getting that off of them. Why would that come through? You both are coming in very calm and mature and grounded. So I don't think that's the message. That might have been for like one person. Let's dive deeper into this person's feelings. I do have someone that might allow insecurities to start trickling in. I feel like that's normal when you're starting to really feel like something could go somewhere long term. Cross-watcher, don't get in your own head here because Aquarius likes you. All right, let's dive into Aquarius's feelings. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Something tells me that you guys are already committed to each other. Like maybe you guys are already married to one another. But if not, you do see potential future with this person, Aquarius. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups, Hanged Man. All right, now I understand why this person's feeling a little bit in their insecurities this week after starting off really good on a strong note. Aquarius, it does look like the deeper I get into your feelings, even though you feel like there's long-term potential, there might be something that you might do, whether on a subconscious level or a conscious level, that might appear like you don't know what you want with this person. And that might send a flare-up to your person that is comfortable with you and happy with you to start panicking with you. And that could be why they're viewing you as the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that tiptoes. Doesn't speed along, tiptoes. Slows down at yellow, doesn't speed through it to miss the red light, you know. So you might be like giving off something to this person, letting them know that you're not fully committed to this just yet. Because we're starting off pretty strong, but it feels like out of nowhere, someone starts to get a little bit worried that you guys are not as comfortable as they think. Clarify why they view Aquarius as the Knight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, yeah, I keep on getting that message for you, Aquarius. It's like they're viewing you as one moment you look like you're in love, happy about the relationship, really digging everything, and then the next moment you're like, what do I want? Is this really what I want? Shoot, what do I want? And it might be throwing this person out, you know, out of circuit. I feel like they would like to express something to you around this time frame, Aquarius, but they're trying to bite their tongue. They're not wanting to appear insecure or sensitive about something. They're trying their best to bite their tongue. It's like they don't want to be annoying. That's what I'm hearing straight out of their head. I don't want to be annoying. I don't want Aquarius to think I'm annoying. Wow. The Hierophant, King of Pentacles. Clarify that Strength card. Yeah, this person may feel like bringing something to your attention makes them appear annoying. That might be something that they need to work on within themselves, because you should be able to feel comfortable talking to your person about something that you're feeling uncomfortable about. So this might be something that they need to work on within themselves, and they may be realizing it. It's like, oh, crap, I can't make this insecurity an issue for Aquarius. Clarify that Strength card, please. Nine of Swords, that's what I was picking up on. And then I got the Moon card showing up. I feel like around this time frame, Aquarius, your person might start to get a little bit up in their head because of you kind of giving off vibes that you're still trying to figure things out yourself. It's like you're not all in just yet. And when a fixed sign is showing up as not all in, you know, that leaves someone feeling like this could go either direction. Once a fixed sign says, all right, this is what I want, then it's okay. But leading up to that point, it's nerve-wracking for somebody. I feel like someone's really going to be in their feelings this week. It starts off really good, but then out of nowhere, someone starts to get in their feelings because of how you are showing up. But you can't control how someone feels. You can only control yourself. Aquarius, this person's kind of acknowledging that maybe you're coming in a little bit emotionally closed off this week. Maybe your body language is giving, I'm not in a mood to cuddle, I don't want to be flirty, please leave me alone, give me some breathing space. Maybe that's leaving them feeling unwanted. Because we start off the week with this person feeling happy and content and waiting to see what you do next. They're viewing you as someone that is trustworthy and with a good head on your shoulder. But the more we dive into you, Aquarius, you look like you're not sold on whether this is your end-all be-all, even though we did originally start off seeing that. It's like it depends on the week. That's what that Ten of Pentacles to the Two of Swords can sometimes feel like. It depends on the week. You know, one moment you feel like you could ride or die with this person, and another moment you're like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Is this really my person? All right. Tell me more about how this person feels about Aquarius. Tell me more about how this person feels about Aquarius. Five of Cups. For some of you, you may have already had something go down between the two of you that left this person feeling like they don't got you like that just yet. Sorry, buddy. I was really rooting for you at the beginning of this reading. I don't know. That's why I like to clarify. You can't judge a situation by the first spread. That's why I like to clarify. Because the first spread is what everyone shows the outer world. But then when I clarify, that's what is really going on within the heart. So that's why I like to clarify. On surface level, at quick glance, you guys look like a happy-go-lucky couple, but the further I'm diving into it, it looks like this person and you may not be on the same page with everything and might be slowing down progress. Five of Swords and the Hierophant. You guys might end up getting into a little bit of an argument about the relationship. You know, who's all in, who's committed, disagreeing on values, beliefs, how to raise the children, how to be in the relationship, what title you guys are, the whole shebang, depending on what status you're in. Okay? All right. I feel like this person is really trying. I keep on hearing a door slam. I keep getting off of your person that they're really trying to hold back because they don't want to be annoying to you. But they really do want to talk about something that they're feeling stressed out about, but they don't know how to approach you with it. Or whether or not you'll even be willing to listen to them and hear them out. They might see you as someone that is very quick to go stone cold and detach when someone approaches you with something that goes against, you know, a happy relationship image. Like you're just doing your own thing, focusing on you. The World card. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, Aquarius, I feel like you got someone that's going to be feeling kind of temperamental this week. The more they feel like they're feeling a bit of hesitancy off of you. I keep on getting the Moon card in the readings today, along with the Two of Swords. Sometimes this energy can come in and really sabotage situations because, you know, people start to get really sensitive about every little thing. So that could be what's going on the collective. People getting extra sensitive about their partners and, you know, reacting quickly. That's kind of what it feels like. But Aquarius, it feels like at the very start of this reading, it feels like you and this person have strong potential. So I feel like you guys can make this work. I feel like you guys can make it work. But right now, this person is scared that you're not like fully invested as they are. You could be dealing with a Pisces. I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Leo again, Capricorn again, Taurus again. Yeah, this reading really caught me off guard. You never know what someone's thinking until you deepen the layers, Aquarius. You really never know. Because at first, when I tapped into their energy, they showed me that they were so happy and so content. But behind that smile, this person's scared that you just don't like them like that. That just totally went left field. Okay. What could be blocking Aquarius from having a healthy relationship? Too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Or that's your person. Non-committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Maybe someone here thought that they wanted to commit, but now maybe giving off vibes that they're not sure. And it's leaving another person feeling like, well, wait, I thought you were happy with me. I thought we were doing good. And now you're not sure if you want to commit. That could be what's going on. Eye candy, beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. All right, so let's get your person's hidden message, Aquarius. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Our relationship is different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. That could be for some of you too. Someone realizing that they loved you a little bit too late and you've already perhaps started the detachment of the relationship. That could be for some of you. Hope that helped. That person threw me a loop. All right, Pisces. I got to put my phone charger on because my battery is low. So that means I have to turn off my microphone. I got to get a longer battery. Hold on for a second. Can you still, rewind, can you still hear me pretty good? I had to take off my microphone. I'm going to get one of those microphones that I don't need to have plugged into my phone. You can hear me? Okay, good. Usually when the battery goes low, that means I have already crossed like 3 hours on this live stream. Wow. This is a long one. I don't care how long I go. I just don't want the phone to turn off. All right, Pisces. Let's take a look at you and your person this week for the next 7 days. What do we have for Pisces? I'll try and project my voice a little bit better now that I don't have the microphone. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces this week? Pisces. Ooh. The sun wanted to hop out, Pisces. We have Leo energy coming through. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? 2 more shuffles for Pisces. Oh, getting a sore on my thumb. Shuffling big cards. 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Chariot, major for Cancer. Their view of you, the 2 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the 3 of Swords. Oof. Your feelings towards them, the Hermit. That's major for Virgo. And the overall energy, the 2 of Swords. I'm about sick of this card. For real. Go away, 2 of Swords. Just go away. It's the most annoying card ever. Okay. So, let's clarify their feelings for you. I have the Chariot. I mean, the 2 of Swords, as that with the Two of Swords being the overall energy, it's telling me that somebody here just doesn't make up their mind. Doesn't make up their mind and procrastinates to the point of just keeping everyone in the situation stuck. Clarify the Chariot for how this person feels about Pisces. Temperance. This person's wanting more patience from you, Pisces. And I don't know what this entails. I don't know if they're needing your patience in regards to a commitment or for an apology or for the relationship to move forward. They feel like they deserve some time and patience. But with that Two of Swords being the overall energy, I feel like this is going to keep you stuck more than anything. I feel like you've been patient with them. Four of Wands. Let's clarify your feelings. You got the Hermit. You're trying to soul search right now, Pisces, in regards to what you want to see happen with this person in your relationship. There's something going on with you, Pisces, where you feel like you've been self-sacrificing your needs to accommodate someone else's need for time to be given. You may feel like at first you were willing to give this person the space that they needed to figure out what they needed to figure out. But as time goes on, you start to feel like you're losing a little piece of yourself in the process and like letting someone know that you're okay with something being dragged out. The Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands clarifying the Hermit, this is telling me that you're at a crossroads right now, Pisces, where you're just trying to figure out what the next path is that you should be walking on, whether that path is you walking it solo or that path is with you and this person riding in their chariot. You're just trying not to make a mistake. You're trying to do what's best for yourself, but you don't know if this person has your best interests in mind at the same time. You may feel like this person is repeatedly hurting you the more that they need you to give them grace in a situation or patience. Let me clarify that Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords the overall energy for Pisces and the situation? The Eight of Pentacles. Like someone's wanting you to give them more time to either work on themselves so that they can give you the relationship you deserve, or someone's focused on their career goals right now and is unable to match your needs, or someone is just like not giving any effort at all and it's leaving you both just stuck. Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like you've got like this image of what it would look like if things were to unfold, and that's what's holding you on. It's like you're hanging on due to the potential this could be instead of what it's actually being. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for how they're viewing Pisces. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for how they're viewing Pisces. Seven of Pentacles. Pisces, this person seems to think that you're willing to wait. Willing to wait on them, willing to give them the time that they need to figure out what they need to figure out. It's like this chariot isn't idle. It's the engine is on, but it's not moving forward. And Temperance is here saying that something is needing more timing, more time. I feel like this person is telling me that they've got their own purpose to live for and they're doing what they feel like they need to do. But when it comes to you, I don't know. It's like this person is all about respecting their own needs and their own purpose and their path. But they're expecting you to put your own purpose, your own needs to the wayside to make space for theirs. I mean, a lot of Pisceans, you guys are very nurturing. You're the caretakers of the zodiac. You and Cancer. You put others' needs before your own a lot, I've noticed. I just don't want it to to see you like miss out on what you're supposed to be experiencing because this person's needing you to be more patient with them. What if by the time they figure out what they need to figure out, they still don't want this and you've wasted all that time? Clarify, Pisces, how they're being seen right now. The Hierophant. You're being seen waiting on a commitment. You're being seen waiting on what you deserve. You're being seen as being fully committed to what this person is potentially offering you. But you're at this point, Pisces, where you're going back and forth thinking, am I doing myself a disservice by putting my stuff on hold to wait for them to catch up to me? Because every time you wait for this person to arrive, another piece of you dies. More of your excitement dies, and you start to grow this fence around you that wasn't there prior. You know, after so long of waiting, Pisces, you're going to start to get to a point where you're going to start to get bitter. You're going to start to get annoyed. Like, how dare this person keep me waiting? This is BS. Now, cross-watcher, if that's not your intention, you know, it's just how it's showing up for Pisces. If you are needing them to give you more time to figure some things out, clarify that Three of Swords. Why is that in this person's behavior, Pisces? The Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Look at that. I feel like the more you're giving this person your time and effort, the more you're going to feel like they're not giving you anything in return. Holding on to the relationship at this point because it's personal now. It's like, well, I might as well hold on to it. I've already invested months into this relationship. I can't walk away now. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, where someone's only holding on to the relationship at this point because they've already invested so much time. It'd be, someone would feel like a, you know, it's like, oh, I can't walk away after everything I've already invested. That means all that time was for nothing then. But think about all the time you're going to gain back that you don't have to waste going forward. It's kind of what it feels like. You still gain. Pisces, I don't feel like this person knows what they want right now, but they're holding on to you, or they're asking you to wait for them because they don't want to lose access to your type of love and attention. But that's no guarantee that when they figure out what they need to figure out, they're going to move forward with you in that chariot. Clarify that Three of Swords again. It's like I can hear someone say, Pisces, let me figure out my career for a few years and then we can get married. Or Pisces, let me figure out what I need to do with this ex, then we can get together. Pisces, let me figure out my own self and then maybe we can be in a relationship. It's like, why don't you figure all that out while I go and date? It's kind of what you're showing me, Pisces. Like, you're considering just taking a step back and dating other people while they figure out what they need to figure out. And if you guys are meant to be, you guys will link up again. This way you're not just, I mean, it shows me you just standing around waiting on them to match your energy, and that's not fair to you at all. It's like nurturing a garden that's not growing only because you've already spent a couple summers, you know, nurturing the garden, but it's not growing anything. It just has weeds. Clarify the Two of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys may work together, or you used to work together. Clarify that Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. I feel like, Pisces, you're telling me that you're planning to release this in order to preserve your view of love and romance, because you still have this big heart. You still believe in true love and happiness, and that you feel like the more you wait on this person, the more bitter you're going to get in regards to your love life, because of just feeling like you're just put on the side waiting for this person to give you what you deserve. And you don't want to feel that way. You still feel like romance is still a beautiful thing, and that there's someone out there for everybody. You're considering walking away around this time frame, Pisces. You're giving this person a little bit more time. It looks like you're giving this person just a little bit more time, but the time is ticking. That's what I'm getting off of you, Pisces. The time is ticking. You're like, what am I doing here? Why am I just sitting around waiting on this person to figure out what they want? If they don't know, they won't know. The Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So Pisces, I feel like this is someone you gave a lot of credit to in regards to creating something stable with, a marriage with. I feel like from this moment on, you might just agree to be their friend while you focus on what's in your best interest. And if you guys are meant to be, you're meant to be. But you're not going to put pressure on yourself anymore to invest and wait on a person that's not investing in return. That's what I'm getting. That's called self-love. That's you being like, hey, let's just be friends right now since you can't give me what I need right now. And if I end up meeting someone else along the way, then that's what's meant to happen. But I got to do what's best for myself. I'm not going to sit on the sidelines waiting for you to be ready for our relationship. Kind of what I'm getting. It's like you're trying to do this before you become bitter at the idea of love because of the amount of waiting that you've got going on here. Now, only take it if it resonates. Give me another card on this person's feelings for Pisces. Because it feels like this person does see a potential future with you, but not right now. The Hanged Man again. And then the Five of Swords. So Pisces, I feel like this person is up in the air on what they want. And they might be also someone very self-critical. And they do acknowledge that they have some things that they need to work on within themselves. They're acknowledging that they're not ready to love you the way that you deserve, but they don't want to release you because what if they will be ready very soon and by then you have already met somebody else? They're scared shitless about that. It's like if I send Pisces back into the ocean with all the other fishes out there, what if months later I'm ready and Pisces was already scooped up by another fishing line? It's like, I don't want to risk that. So they would rather maybe breadcrumbing you to buy them extra time while they figure it out. Meanwhile, it's chipping away at a little bit of you each day. And I don't like that. So Pisces, you got a big decision to make. So let's pull from what could be potentially blocking you from having a healthy relationship for yourself or with another person. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Cancer energy, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. But it could be any zodiac sign. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you were meant to be alone. It's not true. Oh my goodness, Pisces. Look at that. That could be why for some of you, you're still holding on to this person. You may be scared that it's telling you that you're meant to be alone, but no. If you're looking for love, that means somewhere out there, there's another person out there who's looking for you as well. But the trick is to not look for it, just to exist in self-love, and things will start to line up for you nicely. I got stuck in the past. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. For those of you Pisces who are connecting with someone who is an ex of yours who keeps on giving you hopes of a return or hints at reconciliation, I would just let that person go. Because this person's blocking you from maybe meeting someone who is ready for you right now. And they're worried that they're going to be left alone. Fixing them. You can't fix someone. They have to want to change. Accept them or let them go. Self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. Yeah, Pisces, some of you guys are way too giving to the point where it leaves you feeling like you gave everything that you had left for yourself. Mixed signals. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. I feel like someone here may be giving mixed signals too. All right, so let's get the hidden message from the person on your mind, Pisces. Well, that was a lot to unpack in this one. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you lost faith in me. Someone here may be waiting on an ex to return, and I feel like you're being guided to make space for something new. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Yeah, some of you Pisces, this person may feel like your love connection is very intense and they don't know how to move forward or whether they should move away. So until they figure it out, they've got you hanging on a string is what it feels like. But I feel like you're being guided to cut that string. If it's meant to be, it'll be. just as long as you're not staying stuck, you got to take good care of you, and they got to take good care of them. All right, so I hope that helps. That was a lot. Yeah, wow. Got all 12 done. Only took 3.5 hours. Wow, I've been on here freaking forever. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I'll be finishing up the rest of the May readings this week, and then I'll start to get the June monthlies ready. I'm going to be taking a trip in June, so I'm going to be having a couple weeks blocked off on my website for personal readings. So if you go to book a reading, I would do that soon, because I'm going to have a couple weeks blocked off in June. So don't think I'm booked out or anything like that. I'm just blocking up a couple weeks. Gonna spend some time with my kids for the summer. All right, on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators. Thank you for being here. Take care.